Hey, beautiful people. Good evening. Welcome back to my channel. How's everyone doing tonight? Obodo fam, I salute you. You're welcome to tonight's live stream. We thank God for a new day, a new month. Today is actually the 1st of February, 2022. For life, I salute you all. You are very welcome to tonight's show. Thank you very much for being here. If this is your first time and you watch us from television, please be reminded to subscribe. You cannot subscribe from TV, I'm afraid. You need to do it at either on your device, your phone, or your tablet, etc. Please subscribe. It's free, completely free of charge. Join our family. And yeah, to all my returning subscribers, I salute you. Thank you always for being here. Please give this video a thumbs up as we get on with the show. I have a guest in this show. He's a young man. His name is Tim. And Tim has come tonight to share he's come to share his experience and with us. He contacted me and said, Auntie B, I want to share my story because I think a lot of our brothers out there will learn from it. Okay, please, may I remind you also, you know how we do it on Obodo Farm? There is no condemnation, there is no shaming of anyone here. Okay? Even if the story triggers you, please respect my guest. This I asked for. This is his truth. And the same love and respect we give other, especially women who come to share. I'm expecting the same courtesy from you, Mabudu fam. Please respect my guests and, and just respect him. Listen with an open heart and put on the heart, your compassionate heart. I always ask for that. Very, very important. My network is something wrong with my network. Oh my God, my network is not stable. Unbelievable. Oh dear. Is it better now? No judgment, please. No judgment. It's a no judgmental zone. We consider this place where people can come and share their truth without being judged or embarrassed. So I implore you all listening tonight to please respect him and just show him love, Obodo Farm love. You know how we do, right? Yeah, my Obodo Farm, you know how. Hey, they say my network is having problem. I'm a down by you, Kilamashi by you. Toby. There's nothing I can do.
Start using a Zoom.
Yeah, that's all right. Just put it down. Put it down. Yeah. I need to change my provider. I'm going back to BT.
And why do you have it on this red thing?
Is it affecting it?
It's not really clear.
Okay. All right. So, Timmy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear,
Hello?
Auntie B.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, good evening,
All
Auntie
right.
B.
You're welcome, Timmy. Very much for joining us today. You're welcome.
You're
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome, man. Yes, my name is
Thank
Tim.
you, my darling. Oh,
Yeah, my name is Tim, and I really want to share my story. And in all honesty, I take full responsibility for my actions. That was ungodly. Firstly, I'm a Christian and raised by clergy parents. But as a young man, I'm 34. As a young man, sometimes you stumble, and if you're not disciplined enough, you find yourself doing things that you probably will regret for a very long time. And but thank God for the saving grace of Christ, who is always in the business of giving us a second chance. Yeah, my story is okay. I was supposed to have a mini introduction and pre-engagement with my fiance in November 21st. But sadly, November 21st was supposed to be a Sunday afternoon, I'm based in Abuja here, Abuja, Nigeria, and I got my mom. My dad passed away last year, so it's just my mom and my uncles. So we already sent out invitation for those of my family members in Abuja here, and my mom and uncle had to travel down from Abeokuta, Lagos, just for the occasion. But meanwhile, I wasn't truthful with my fiancé, or fiance as it's called. I got entangled with someone else. And during my moment of reflection, I think that in 2021, if there's any lesson that I learned, that would be hell has no fury like a woman scorned. I know we've all heard that before.
Hell has
Just a
no
woman
fury.
scorned, yeah,
Hell has no fury like a
like a
woman
woman
scorned.
scorned.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my biggest lesson for I think that's actually my biggest lesson for the decade, actually. Because yeah, it's just more than a year
Right.
because the scars are still there, and I'm still swimming in kind of emotional roller coaster. I was telling Auntie B right before the show that having to relive this story to your audience for them to learn, and I know some would actually castigate me. Is welcome. I've actually had both ends of it. People supportive, people. Oh, that was stupid thing to do. So without much ado, let me go through my story. My dad's burial was February, about this time last year, February 12th and 13th last year. So I was forced to leave Lagos or Abuja for Lagos in preparation for the burial around this time last year exactly. So I met one of these Instagram vendors and we got talking. So I did ordered for some things. We started communicating, exchanging text and all of that. Then when she was coming to deliver the stuff, the first time I was meeting her actually, then we did go intimate and something happened. It was supposed to be one of those things, just chop mouth or chop clean mouth, as a irresponsible person that I was
Just chop
then,
mouth. It was
just chop mouth.
it, okay. It was supposed to be like a one night stand.
That kind of a thing. But unfortunately, that fire was ignited and it could not be quenched just so easily. So after the burial, I came back to Abuja. As at
Okay.
then, myself and my fiance, we haven't really solidified or defined our relationship. I must clarify that, but we've been very good friends. She's exceptional. When I say she's an exceptional lady, she's God fearing, she's hardworking, all the qualities that I've actually been praying to God for in a woman, she actually got it. She had it. So on going back to Abuja, then in March, we started dating officially. And as per the ordinance of the church or constitution of the church, the senior pastor has to be aware. Since I was crystal clear in my spirit, like, oh, this is the person I actually want to settle down with. So we took everything forward. Then we got pastoral blessing. And I think 6 months down the line, officially the church recognized us. So we started some pre-marriage counseling and stuff like that. Both families got to know each other. They started talking. I've been to their house and I was really, really accepted. Then something happened. This lady works with one of these federal government broadcasting. I don't want to be specific right now. And we all know about
Yeah,
the
you don't have
Lagos
to. Yeah,
traffic.
she works with the government.
Yeah, yeah, she works with the
Mm.
government and the Lagos traffic. So I think sometimes around June, she started complaining about the stress, the traffic, and everything. Then she was suggesting that, in fact, when she was supposed to get deployed, when she was initially employed that she had the option of choosing Abuja or Lagos, but because her family was in Lagos, so she chose Lagos. So I was just suggesting to her that Abuja is actually, if you've been to Abuja before, you don't have problems getting around. Like if I'm going to the airport, for instance, I can actually leave my house 1 hour to my flight, and I can be sure I'm not going to miss my local flight because the
Yeah.
roads are going to be free. Getting in around Abuja is so easy. So,
Yeah.
considering all that, she was like, oh, she was already thinking that, oh, she already tendered a letter of transfer. She was waiting for approval. For my mind, I just say like, anyways, things are actually going to get crazy. I had the premonition, sometimes even when we walk away from Christ, He's still always trying to call us home at different times. And when you're about to do something bad, the Holy Spirit actually convicts you that you're about to take a wrong move there. So I ignored those warnings, but nonetheless, I was really nonchalant about our relocation. Then I think, yeah, in June or early July, then she just called me like, "Oh, our transfer has been approved," and she was coming to Abuja. Then I specifically asked her, like, "Oh, you got someone to stay with in Abuja, or you're going to sort?" She was like, "Oh, she got her uncle who is a pastor and all that. It won't be a problem." Okay, I then
Okay. So this is the other
yeah, the
lady
other
now.
lady, the other lady
Team.
now.
Just so you were already dating someone. You were engaged to
In
someone
a, I was
in the
engaged to
church or in
someone
Abuja.
in the church,
This is the woman
In
that
the
you
church.
said
She attends
she's
my church.
everything. She's everything
Yes,
you want in a woman.
exactly.
And then you got entangled with this other Instagram vendor in Lagos. And then she was
Yeah,
trying to come to Abuja. She told you she wanted to come to Abuja.
yes.
Okay,
So the night before our
go
departure,
ahead.
she was just like, why am I nonchalant about her coming? Don't I want her to come? That I'm not even asking her how she's preparing to relocate, blah, blah, blah. In my mind, I was like, excuse me, what's my business with that? But I didn't say that out. Maybe that was callous. Maybe that was insensitive. I don't even know. But I knew that probably she already got something in her mind going on that I wasn't aware of. And probably, when a lady is of marriageable age, she's actually intentional about things that she does. I got to learn that too last year. So the night she was just like, our flight is for late night around 8 p.m. flight. She was coming, blah blah blah. So I said that's fine. Then in the morning of the following day, she now called me that okay, there's a little challenge. She would have to stay in my place as her uncle she was coming to meet was out of town and would be back maybe the following day or something like that. You know, she didn't have any other person. So I was really, really in a very tight corner, honestly. Oh, honestly, because my babe, that girl, she's never lied to me. She was open as a book. She was transparent. And to be, it is rare. It is really rare because I have the password to her phone. She doesn't hide anything. She doesn't even know how to tell a lie. She's never told me a lie. She's not here, but I have to just say this, you know. So the next thing I was supposed to do was just to tell my babe, like, it was easier for me to just come out clean. Like, babe, something is happening. Probably just come help me send this guy away. You know, I was just thinking as a former sharp bad guy. I used to I used to have some, growing up.
Oh, Tim, as a sharp guy, you decide to keep quiet. So I don't know if you are aware
So
how we do the show. I'm gonna try not to laugh because I empathize with you because I can see that you are in a crossroad. But this is how we normally do the show. We pause and take the lessons from there.
I
Okay?
know that I joined the
Okay.
last show.
Okay. So at this point now, there's a lesson there. First of
Okay.
all, you are engaged to this amazing man. You guys love each other. Okay. You are in the church, and there was something you mentioned to me with your relationship. You were doing a pure Christian dating. There was no kerewa between the
No,
two
no, no, no. She's
of you.
actually a virgin. She's a virgin, so we're very clean.
She's a virgin. Aha.
Yes.
You were clean. She's a virgin, but you got entangled with this Instagram vendor. And the first lesson there for anybody to learn is that when you are in a committed relationship with someone, especially someone who ticks all your boxes that you know this is the person for me, don't entertain anything that you think you want to play on the side. Okay, brothers, this is a learning for you. Because some women, like you rightly said, Tim, they are very, very calculative, right? They are intentional. Some women are so intentional. She already knew when she packed her bag, the other side chick that packed her bag from Lagos to say, I'm coming to Abuja for something and I have nowhere to stay. Let me stay with you. She already knew what she was going to do. She planned it before she even got to Abuja that, okay, this guy, she been at me, you want chop, wrong go. We'll go see. Okay. So the lesson there is that, okay, even though you fell, because I mean, people fall, okay, and you decided to have the entanglement in Lagos. When she said she wanted to come to Abuja, you should have quickly told your fiance that, okay, oh, but I know it's kind of difficult. How do you explain? Who are you going to explain that she is? She's not your cousin. You are not related. So, you know,
Exactly.
oh, I see. I got brothers. I have brothers, so I know how these things work. So, how are you going to tell your fiance now that this lady that I saw in Lagos that we enjoyed ourselves, now she's coming to my house? So, maybe perhaps you should not have allowed it. You should have put your foot down. If that understanding is there between the two of you that
Exactly.
this was only going to be smash and go, it wasn't meant to be a relationship because women agree to such arrangements as well that we're just smashing, that nothing serious. Okay, they do agree. If this understanding was there, you shouldn't have allowed her to come to your house, but you did. So that's a lesson there. All right, go on, my dear.
Yes. Yes. So she arrived and she was like, oh, she had to weigh bill her stuffs, that her stuffs were going to come like in 2 days' time. Then she stayed in the house. I was so, I had so much going on in my mind. I was disturbed. So if I have to pick babes call, I have to go out. Like I was sharp managing the whole situation. Meanwhile,
Mm,
because babe wasn't going to come to the house, I needed something to tell her to stop her from visiting. So I had to lie that Okon, my friend, came back. She knows Okon, like from conversations, that
mhm,
Okon just came back to Abuja and is trying to sort his accommodation. So, and babe is a very private person too. So she wouldn't even want to, she respects me a lot. So I lied
mm.
again, a very grievous lie. So
Ew.
the side chick now became Okon. So every time she's just like, when is Okon going to get? I said, oh, he's already looking for a place. So to cut the long story short, Auntie B, this was how
Mm.
this Instagram vendor, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks,
And
and I
let
was
me ask you,
managing.
Tim. Let me ask you. 3 weeks, 4 weeks that she was in your house. Let's be open here now. We're adults, okay? This show is not for children. Was something going
Yeah,
on, or was she staying in your guest room?
no, we're smashing.
Ah, I see. You were still enjoying. You were still enjoying Instagram
I
vendor.
wasn't, I wasn't enjoying it, but
Yes, you
I
were
don't
totally
know,
enjoying. You were enjoying.
but that was
You were
irresponsible, Auntie
enjoying
B. Like,
woman Okon.
you know. So, I
Okay.
got so choked. I got so choked to the point that even there are some personal discussions I need to have with my siblings, my
Mhm.
parents, that, okay, I would have to probably pend it till when I get to work the following day, the following morning. That's when myself and babe, normally myself and babe, we do pray every morning and every night. So
Mm,
somehow that stopped.
yeah.
So sometimes we have to do the prayers when I get to the office because as at
Mhm.
then our own office they were on partial lockdown. So some staffs less than grade 12 weren't going to work. They were working remotely. So she had the luxury of time to accommodate anytime I wanted to get in touch with her.
Mhm.
So after 1 month plus, I had to tell this Instagram vendor like, this wasn't what I bargained for. That she needs to look for a place, and so that I can have my space and everything. Then there's something. Then there was a day that she was like, because she now asked that, oh, you don't want me to go to your church, Abi, that kind of a thing, or more, Auntie B. That was how this Instagram vendor started coming to my church. Oh,
She started following you to church again. The same church you're
I'm
attending with your
telling you,
fiance.
this same
Wahala
church
dey.
I'm attending.
Odokoyo,
Wala never day.
straight away.
You never ever hear
O ti
Wala.
fẹ́ yàwó
Wala
méjì
never even
straight
day. You
away.
never even hear Wala. Auntie B, you never even hear the Wala. So meanwhile, she started seeing pictures because I was still going out with my fiancé. We have lunch. We go for programs and events. Then somehow this girl, because I hate to password my phone, is actually very uncomfortable for me, like having to unlock, do all those stress. So I try to use the simplest of passwords on my phone. I use an Android phone presently, so my unlock is just very easy, like very easy pattern. If it's possible, I don't even want to have it. Then she would check my phone. She started seeing pictures. Then she started developing hatred towards my fiancé, like she's the one that is not giving her peace, that God will not give her peace, blah blah blah. She started saying all sort of things.
She's come to marry
I
you.
just
She's
told
come
her.
to
Then
marry you.
meanwhile,
Hmm.
this Instagram vendor started asking me that what are we doing? What are we? Yeah, she's asking what are we doing. I told her that I'm not at that space right now. I got someone that my heart belongs to. Then she was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, probably we should give it time. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
things are gonna change and
Mm-hmm.
all of that. I was
I'm
just
sure
like,
Instagram vendor was thinking your heart belongs to Bay, but your cucumber belongs to her. She was chopping it every night.
you understand? At to be. It's not every
Sorry,
night. It's not
sorry,
every night.
Tim.
Oh, and that's
Sorry,
it's not
sorry. It's
every.
just I can't help myself because you know what? I'm just thinking about how calculative this Instagram. You see, let me tell you something, Tim. Women are smarter than men, whether you agree or not.
True that.
Especially when it comes
True
to
that. True
relationship.
that.
Women are
True
very,
that.
very calculative. She already
True
knew.
that.
I'm telling you, you are there now playing the church boy. Hey, what am I going to do? I have somebody I love. Marriage committee already knows us. We've done premarital counseling. We're in church. But this girl came from Lagos. She deceived you even because she told you she was coming to see someone else in Abuja. She got into your house. You couldn't stop her. She stayed 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. In fact, she managed to get herself to attend your church, and you were just there. You see, that's why I'm telling you that this was all when you hear in the courts in the US when they say something is premeditated. This was all premeditated. You
Yeah.
see, you didn't see it, but she already knew what she was doing, and that's why she was telling you that let's see how it goes, and maybe you will now like me or something. She wanted to keep it to herself. Okay, so lesson for you guys: if you think
Yeah.
you're playing women, it might just be the women that are playing you, bro. They might just be the one playing you. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So after she left, then I think sometimes fast forward to August, then our relationship got so strained, and I just had to like tell her that whatever we have going on has to come to an end.
Was she still in your house then?
I think around September, yeah, I remember vividly. Then there was an incident that happened. No, 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 she wasn't in my house. She already got her space. I helped her with the accommodation. She looked
So
for
she decided to
somewhere,
stay in Abuja.
and
She didn't
she
go back
already
to
moved out.
Lagos.
Then I broke up with her,
She didn't go back to
but she
Lagos.
wasn't ready to let go. Then something crazy now happened.
Mm-hmm.
She already transferred to. No, no, no. She already transferred to a corporation in Abuja
You
here.
see, ìyàwó ti
So she
dé,
wasn't going back to Lagos.
ìyàwó ti wọlé. What did I
She
say?
already got transferred.
Okay, go on. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now there was an incident. There was this Saturday morning prayers that we do in church. So I didn't go with my phone that day. I just decided the phone was always going to be a distraction. I won't be able to pray. So I dropped my phone at home to charge. Then there was an incident in the compound. There's a construction going on behind the house. So there was a partial what's it called now, collapse of the building. So it fell on our fence. It affected part of my windows and some stuff. And I'm the only guy in the compound. So I have other in the apartments. There are 5 apartments here. So there are other 4 apartments that is occupied by ladies. So I'm like I'm the one who manages the compound and all that. So they've been trying to reach me. They couldn't reach me. So I think one of my neighbors now called this Instagram girl. So she had to tell me in church that there's an incident in the house, blah 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 blah. That I needed to go. I said, "Oh, thank you so much." I came home with my fiance to come and see what was happening. We're already relaxing. I don't know if I'm still on air. Can you hear me?
Hear you. Go ahead.
Hello,
Yeah, I'm hearing you, Tim. Go ahead.
hello. I don't know if I'm still live.
Yes, you are. I can hear you. Go on.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Auntie B, something very crazy. Okay, okay. So something happened. Then myself and my friends, we came home that day. We were just chilling after the prayers and everything. That was how somebody just came to knock the door uninvited. The fence already pulled down. So she didn't even have to call me to come and open the gate. I think she just passed the broken fence to come inside the compound to my apartment to knock. And she started knocking. I said, "Who is that?" Immediately, this girl just stormed in. "Oh, so this is the girl because of her, blah 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 blah. You're treating me." I just said, "What's the meaning of that?" So she
So
now
after
confronted my
she,
fiance to ask her that did
Mhm. Tim, after she got her own place in
so she
Abuja,
confronted.
she was still going to your
Yes,
church. Were you still involved? You said you broke up with her, but
yes.
she was still going to your
She
church. She
was
was
still
still
coming to
coming to
my
your
church.
church.
Yes, she was still coming to my church. Yes, she was still coming to church.
And she came to your house that day when there was a problem with the fence.
And yeah, when there was a problem, so she now confronted my fiance and ask her that did Tim tell you that I'm his girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, my fiance, she's a very peaceful person. She doesn't like trouble. She just said yes, he told me. She just
Mm-hmm.
took her bags, took her keys, and left. So I was
Mm-hmm.
even trying to walk her. Meanwhile, I just took this Instagram vendor. I took her out. Then I was just wording her like, look at what you're trying to do. Like, even if I was in a dilemma, I wanted to choose between both of you. Look at what you wanted to come and cause. You want to cause commotion so that everybody in the neighborhood would know what is happening. If
Mm-hmm.
she was not a peaceful girl, if she was crazy like you, don't you think a fight would have broken out? And she was apologetic that she's sorry, she didn't mean to do that, that she just got it. I just said, no, that's fine. You just got to leave. So meanwhile, she brought a test result that, in fact,
Hey.
the reason why she came was she just wanted
Hmm.
to tell me that she hasn't seen her period.
Le bâton. Gang
The whole
gang.
thing go.
The story has
Meanwhile,
changed.
Babe left, Babe left in anger. I was able to manage it. I just
Did
told
you
her, Babe
follow
just
Babe?
asked me
When
like,
Babe left, did
who
you
was
follow
that?
her?
I lied. Yeah. Yeah, I followed her to her car. I followed her to the car park.
Mm-hmm.
Then she just said, no, 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 it's fine. She doesn't want to hear anything, that I should go and sort whatever it is I have going on with her, that
Mm-hmm.
she's releasing me. Then during the day, she was troubled. And Babe is very naive. So I still lied to Babe that she was asking who was that. I just said, he's one of my neighbors who actually wants my attention. I'm not giving her. You know how these girls can be. Babe took my word for it.
Hmm.
And meanwhile, in my mind, I was just thinking maybe I was trying to manage the situation,
Not
but I
knowing that
wasn't managing anything. I was
the
just playing
situation was
stupid.
managing
Trust
you,
me, Auntie
Tim.
B.
The situation was managing you. You thought you were managing the
The situation was already managing me.
situation.
Exactly.
Tim, please
Exactly. The situation was
don't ever think
managing
of
me.
marrying two wives in the
So,
future. Tọ́lọ́run tó bá bọ́ nínú eléyìí, o ò gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́yàwó méjì o. It's
as
not
in,
your calling.
at all,
Oh
at
dear.
all. You know that she now told me that she hasn't seen a period, blah, 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 on that Saturday. Then I told her, okay, go and do a test. Ha, but I couldn't sleep until B. I was just like, yeah, my world is about to crash. Then do you know what this girl did on Sunday? I was in a meeting in church. she just threw an envelope to me in the middle of the meeting, and that was the pregnancy result.
She brought the pregnancy to church again.
She was positive to
Hey,
church on
voila
Sunday.
day.
She came on Saturday.
Brother Tim is in
She came on
trouble now.
Saturday. So
Mm-hmm.
on Sunday, she just gave me, immediately immediately I saw it. Auntie B, I just rushed to the toilet. I saw that it was the pregnancy result. I just tore it straight up. I tore it. I flushed it inside the WC. Like,
Oh my God,
man,
Tim.
I am in trouble.
You are in
Then
trouble now.
She just got real.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing, not knowing that this particular girl, she already stole babe's number on my phone,
Hey,
stole babe's brother's number on my phone, stole my
Jesus.
mom's number from my phone. You know, that was
Somebody
when
say, congratulations,
after
daddy Tim. Tim, you're a daddy.
a
Oh,
week,
people should
a
stop
week
teasing
after,
him.
Auntie B,
My dear.
a week
Mm,
after,
mm. What
you
happened?
know, a week after, babe
Eh,
was with me.
hey.
Babe now got a call, an anonymous call that you are with you are with my please leave my man alone. You are dragging my mom with me. I'm his baby mama. Leave him
Jesus.
alone for me. Meanwhile, I was hearing this particular Instagram's babe's voice. Babe
Hey.
just she was shocked. She just asked me like, T, who is that? I said, babe, I don't know that. If this person, why is this person not calling with the number? I was thinking I was managing the situation.
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes later, this girl called the brother, and the brother works in National Assembly. So that was when I knew that
Hello, Tim. I'm not hearing Tim again. Tim has dropped off there. Can you guys hear Tim? Oh, Tim has dropped off. Okay, I'm going to call him. Somebody says you should see my face. I'm making faces back. Don't mind me. Oh. Me and my faces. Daddy Tim. Oh, he's such an honest person. And honestly, okay, I'm going to call him on WhatsApp. It seems like he's dropped off. Yeah, you did. Yes. Yeah, okay. Do you want to do it like this or should I wait for you to come back? I think this one is clearer. This Yeah, you are live. This is clearer. Your internet was lagging, so this is better. Carry on. So babe brought a pregnancy test to church where you are a church. What was that your position in church again? A whole youth secretary. They brought pregnancy test for you, and it's not from the woman you want to marry. Hi, Tim. What did you do? You say you went to the toilet. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. She called every member of your family and her family and told them.
Then I called this girl that why is she doing all of this? She said I've not seen anything. That she thinks I think I'll marry that girl. That she will make sure that I don't get married to her. That she's just I was scared. I didn't even know how to tell my babe anymore. The whole thing already escalated out of whatever it is that I planned and everything. So meanwhile, we're still planning for introduction and pre-engagement. We're still invites were already out. The church was aware. So I think on the week of the introduction, meanwhile, babe was skeptical. She knew something was going on, but she couldn't actually fix where the problem was or what the problem was.
Okay.
So they had an altercation in church again.
Ha!
This girl met my babe in the toilet and she pushed her, she shoved her. So babe just told me that, you remember that girl that was in your house? She saw me in church now and she was just looking at me one kind. I said, don't mind that, Jare, that, say Pepe body go there, body now.
She doesn't still know that she's pregnant for you. Your fiance didn't know.
Yeah. She didn't know that I had something
to do with her. Being the naive church virgin she is.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the week of our introduction and pre-engagement. So I think on Wednesday, I called our youth pastor like, okay, we're having the intro on Sunday. They shifted from Saturday to Sunday evening to accommodate some of our people to be able to come and all that. So, you was saying, that's good. That have I called the senior pastor? That in fact, the senior pastor wanted to see myself and my babe on Friday. That we should book an appointment. Babe was already fixing her hair. Trying to prepare for.
You are preparing for your traditional marriage now.
You understand? So coincidentally, we couldn't go to church together. So I got to church before her. I was shocked to see this Instagram vendor already at the waiting lobby.
In your church?
Just went upstairs. Yes, in the church. She was also invited.
So
when I got to pastor's office. Can I continue?
Yeah, somebody raised a very good question I want to ask you, my darling. You are doing well, Tim. I know it's not easy for you. I know it's not easy. I mean, it's not all the time you see a man that will come out to say I messed up, and that's why I was telling my viewers that if you were here the day that African Doll came here and shared a story about Samokoso and you didn't judge her, please don't judge Tim. Okay, don't judge. I know he's a man. It's easy for women to say, "Oh, you did it, you did it." If we couldn't judge her, we can't judge Tim. Okay, it's the same thing, right? Somebody asked a question. Gwen said, something that we're missing in this story. What did you tell her when you were dating this Instagram vendor? Was there a conversation around what sort of relationship or friendship you have? Did you discuss anything? Because she was with you for a whole month. Did you tell her that you had someone you were saying you were going to get married? So what was the conversation around, your entanglement?
Yes, I told her, okay, initially, as at January when we first met in Lagos, I wasn't already committed to babe. I just told her that I'm free, but I'm not ready to go into any relationship at the moment. I'm not ready to get entangled. I told her.
Okay.
And when I go into a relationship as well with babe, I do tell her that I'm with someone now.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
So what happened in the pastor's office when you got to church?
Okay. The first question pastor asked me was, Tim, good to see you. How's preparation going? My pastor is a very diplomatic man and very lively. He was just like, cheer up, just be relaxed. You don't want to talk. There's something. Okay, he said, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been a best man before? I said, yes, pastor. I've been 2 times. I've bested my friend. And I said, oh, you also bested someone twice. That's okay. That's question. Have I been in a wedding when the officiating minister is asking if you have anything against this wedding, remain silent, or that particular phrase?
If there's any reason why this marriage should not take place, raise your hand.
Take place, raise your hand. And I said, Pastor, it's only movies I used to see it though. Pastor was like, very good. You are here in this meeting so that you will not see it. Auntie B, I became cold instantly. I started weeping. I started crying. I
Yeah.
just said, Pastor,
Yeah.
I told the pastor the truth that I got entangled with this lady and I didn't know how to manage it. The pastor was disappointed, like, so how did you, how were you managing the two team? Like, you had someone, you couldn't really believe it. It was just like, man. So, anyways, invited the marriage committee, all of them came. You could actually tell because even this Instagram vendor, she started like, meanwhile, babe has not arrived all those times. So when I saw that I couldn't handle it, I just called my mom and my uncle that they should just please come to church, come and meet me in church, that something is going on. So I had to call them, they were also in church. Then this girl started lying. She said I engaged her, that I told her to come from Lagos
To Abuja.
She's engaged to me and she's pregnant for me right now. And she's not going to abort, she's not going to do anything. So, anyways, the marriage committee were very mature in handling the situation. They just told her, yeah, you're pregnant, of course, we don't tell you to abort. But you have to know that Tim is a grown man and we cannot force him to
marry you. Yeah.
The person did not marry you. I hope you are aware. She said, yeah, she's aware that she doesn't even want to do anything. He's a narcissist.
You became narcissist when you refused to marry her. Team automatically you became a narcissist.
As in, yes, now that is a narcissist. Immediately she said that I knew what narcissist was, but I needed to be sure again that this guy is referring to me as a narcissist. So I said, okay. She said I'm a liar. Like this girl lied and lied and lied. Anyways, they saw the desperation from her side, and they just told her that, anyways, Tim, are you 100% sure that you're doing all the pregnancy when you were together? Was she good? I said, yeah, she was good. No, she was good. But deep down, I did be me that girl. For my mind, I know, say deep down, that girl say she was actually pregnant. I'll probably be the one.
You know you'll be the one responsible if she was pregnant.
She was pregnant.
Okay.
So at the meeting before babe arrived, before babe arrived now, they now suggested that, okay, Pastor now called someone where we could do a DNA, fertile DNA, and to even confirm if she was pregnant. Then this lady, she already agreed she was going with her youth pastor to the hospital. All of a sudden, she just said her mother called her that since I denied her, since I'm not going to take responsibility, that she should not do any test again. She will be coming to Lagos the following day.
So when they said she should go, after all this hula hoo and she's blown everything up, she's told your mom, she's told everybody, pastor is aware. Then the pastor said, go and do DNA. Then Auntie now started dressing back and say, my mother is calling me in Lagos. I'm not ready to go.
Yes, I'm not ready to go. That my mother said I should not even go and do any test again. That was how she refused to go for the DNA test and the scan, ultrasound. That was how she refused. Then at that point, babe arrived. And I was already in tears. As in, I've never experienced pain in my life. I used to think because I go to the gym, I'm fully fit and everything, macho man. I've never seen myself that fragile before. In fact, I had so many thoughts coming to my head. This was Friday. In fact, babe's family already went to the market. They already bought stuffs that they already called cooks that were going to start cooking on Saturday in preparation for Sunday afternoon. And the word said, that one is even part one. Imagine your mother as a grown man, with your mother, the kind of things that she will tell you.
So what happened? Did you go ahead with the test, with the DNA or whatever test the pastor ordered?
She refused and she stopped coming to church afterwards.
Right. So were you able to confirm that she was the one that was actually pregnant, Or what do you know now since that happened?
I still don't know if she's pregnant or not, Auntie B. But the last text I don't even know because I don't even know what to believe. But if she's pregnant in a couple of months, maybe by the time she's in her second trimester, at least the belly will don't come out.
You didn't go and find her after the whole palaver.
So, so what I did, I did something honorable because as everything was messed up, the girl's family, my babe came to church. She had everything. She was disappointed. How I cannot even describe the feeling actually. Our whole world came tumbling down. So the pastor now told her that she needs to tell her that this is big, this is bigger. This is a big cannot handle alone. So that was how on Saturday we called up and there with my
Yeah, just speak a bit louder, Tim, please, so that people can hear you. Louder.
okay, on Sunday with my mom that was supposed okay. I went there on Sunday with my mom that was supposed to have been the event. Then I went there to apologize. The family expressed their disappointment. The dad was so calm, as a man. He was just like, anyways, this is disappointing. They've called everybody, they have to start texting everybody to cancel and all that. Yoruba man, this but the girl, mama, Jesus, she walked me down. I did cry like a kid. I just prostrated and I was crying. I'm just sorry. Like there are no words to describe to express my apology. Asha left there, mom left there during the week, and babe wasn't going to talk to me, and I was just apologizing that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. I got depressed. I got so emaciated. There's no words that can really describe.
Did the whole church find out?
But no. So, then I think after the following week, the pastor called me for counseling. He said, because of this, I have to step down, then I have to be suspended. Then he now said, okay, instead of side talks and gossips, that it's better they call the youth and tell them what I've done, so that it's not going to be a gossip anymore. And he wanted them not to spread it, blah blah blah. So he called me out, told me I'll be under suspension, and some other spiritual exercises that I was going to do for my restoration and all that.
So did you have to confess to the whole church, to the whole congregation, or did the pastor mention it to the church?
Yes, I had to. No. I had to apologize. I had to tell them I'm sorry, and I hope I'll just be better from now on.
Yeah,
And
I guess.
Really supportive. I had those who were very supportive, who would call me to encourage you. Then I had those who were looking at me like, this one has seen her, this one has bad boy.
Meanwhile, all of them they smash for back. Now who they cash, now be thief. Not today. Now who they cash be thief. All of them are smashing behind, including our passport.
When you was stressed. Yes, when the whole stress was really getting too much for me, I had to get away in December. I had to go to East Africa to spend some days with some friends, just to know the new environment. I thought momentarily in January, getting back, I was better mentally, emotionally. I got better kind of and everything. But and being alive every night, I didn't miss this day.
So she stopped talking to you. Your bae stopped talking to you.
Still talk. No. She just switched immediately. Like we are friends, and there's nothing between us. Like there's going to be anything. Our parents has to consent, which lie.
Parents will never consent.
She has to be convinced.
Does she still love you? Has she forgiven you? Because she's she's the number one person apart from God that you should be asking forgiveness from. But it seems like everybody, your family, her family, thanks to your Instagram, you.
said she has forgiven me. That's what she kept saying. Yeah, but she just said we are just friends. There's no
And do you feel bad yourself for what you did with Instagram Slay Queen? Do you feel bad? Are you remorseful for allowing it in the first place?
I'm truthful, Auntie B. If I had a, I wish I had a bad day. I wish. I just wish. I just.
So
And I'll have learned vital lessons.
why do you want to share this story, Tim?
What did you say, man?
Why did you want to share this story with us tonight?
Yeah. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead. Why did you want to share this story with us?
I just wanted to share this story because there are so many young guys out there. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. That's what the Holy Book says. If you've got a woman that is truthful, that ticks all your boxes, please don't mess it up. Infidelity messes things up. And once trust is broken, it takes a lot of time, effort, energy, and it's exhausting to rebuild trust. I'm just sharing my story so that guys out there can know that it's not all that glitters is gold. If you go a woman, stick with her. These ladies out there, they are ready. Oh, there's an adage in Yoruba that says "Kakaki kuma jesese."
Benny.
I don't even know how to translate that in English.
If it's basically saying, yeah, it's basically saying, is either I have you, nobody will have you. Basically, I will destroy things except I have you, like that. That's a loose translation. We have many Yoruba people in the audience that's out there not to mess things up when they have something good.
It's not worth it. The pleasure of the moment is not worth the pain we are going to go through. Like, I've never seen myself so broken. There's a friend of mine who usually tells me, like, Tini, you're strong, you're a bad boy and everything. He saw me broken. He said he can't believe this. And I look so hard, but to be that this one I don't say.
You know, be hard man. You know, be hard man. Yeah. But you know what the Bible says in Psalm 51, the Bible says that a broken and a contrite heart God will not despise. And God sees when we are truly broken from the inside and we are repentant. He sees. And it's a loving God, it's a forgiving God. The first thing I noticed about you when you sent me a message was the fact that you put your hands up and say, okay, I did the wrong thing. I thought I was being smart. I thought I was being a sharp guy, but I did something that beat me in, they came and beat me in my butt, you know. And you also realize that you made a massive mistake and messed things up. But I mean, the lesson also from your story, team, is that please, we're not encouraging infidelity. We are not encouraging people to go out there and cheat. But there's something called protection for men. You have control over that, especially for somebody like you who already has somebody that you are committed in a relationship with. You're planning marriage. Okay, let me tell you something.
Sorry to interject. I remember you see that issue of condom, man. How you use condom, she just said, no, please remove it now. Remove it now. I'm not
and you too, you fell for it. Yeah.
I just fell for it.
They say it's Instagram girl that says they should remove condom. She bouncing. You know, Yoruba says that telejoba mejoe lebi koni peni kunle. So this is what came to my mind when I listened to your story, Tim. You acknowledge that you did the wrong thing. And you know what I think? I think Bay, your fiance, she still loves you, and she may want to take you back, but because of her parents, the church, and everybody now being aware of the situation, that might just be the problem. But you say you still talk.
Yeah, we still talk. I don't know if because he was actually the one who introduced me to your show. Actually, a couple of weeks back.
Okay.
When this Samuel also happened, she sent me the link that I should listen to it.
Yeah.
So that was when I actually came in contact with your channel, and I've been stuck since then.
Maybe we can
There are
see.
chances that she might listen to the replay of this show,
Yeah,
or
okay.
probably I don't know if there's a way. Maybe you can help me to talk
I
to her.
will. I will talk to her. Don't worry. I will help you talk to her. I was already thinking of, we did something similar not too long ago. A brother in Germany had a similar situation. He's married with 4 kids and he's a grown man, much more older than you. And he went to Nigeria and did something. Although his own was that his wife was, was not giving him Keriwa. We don't justify it, but he said they didn't carry her for 1 year. So he went to Nigeria to go and test. And that got him into a lot of trouble because what this brother accidentally did was that he recorded himself, another woman carrying him, and posted it with his own hands on his Instagram status. And what they call it? WhatsApp status. He posted his own Kerewa video on WhatsApp status and everybody saw it. Okay. So it caused a lot of problem. But you know what? I haven't given you guys this feedback. We've managed to intercede because he's a good guy. We could tell with the way he talks. He loves his wife. And he knew he made a mistake. He's been begging the wife, but we spoke to her. Me and one other sister in Germany. I was supposed to go to Germany because of this matter. But because of the corona, I couldn't go at that time. But we spoke to her, and he actually called me and said that for the first time, her eye don't come down, like she's actually willing, to even talk things through, to reconcile. And he was so happy. He was like, Auntie Bio, I'm so happy. It's like, there is hope. So I think there's hope for you, Timmy. There's hope for you, Tim. Nobody is perfect. As long as you won't do it again,
I would never.
you sure? You put your hand in your chest now and promise me that you will never try it again. With this experience, remember how broken you say you are. Yeah?
I would never try it again.
Okay, we can talk to her later. Yeah, we'll try and talk to her and then reason with her and see. But the thing is that, like one of the comment we see here, a lot of people is the church that determines a lot of things in their life over there in Nigeria. It's a good thing, but it's also not such a good thing because if the pastor does not agree, then you cannot do it. You see, but anyway, what I'm going to say to you lastly, my link is in the comment section. If anybody has something to say, if you are angry or triggered by this story, please don't come into the studio. We need people that will encourage, Tim. We don't support what he did, but he's repentant and we are not God. We can't judge him. All right. What he did, he acknowledged that it was wrong. He's come here to share his experience so that other people can learn. How many people can come out and say, I cheated, I messed up my relationship, I'm sorry. Please, brothers, don't do this. That's to tell you the kind of person he is. He's an honorable person that does something like that. Okay? But Tim, what I will say to you before I let you go, don't you think you should go and find out the real truth about this pregnancy?
How do I find out?
You need to go and find that girl. Yeah. I suggest you go and find her and go to the hospital with her to do a test in your present, koro, so you know what you are dealing with. Because at the moment, you are hanging now because you don't know whether there's a baby on the way or not, because she refused to the DNA. You don't know if you are the one responsible, but you did say there are chances that you are the one. But it is better for you to go and find her. I will advise before you can even think of begging your fiance to come back or to make amends. You need to know where you stand. I would advise that you go and find her, maybe go with a friend and say, for you to even contemplate having anything to do with her, let me put it in quote, you're not going to have anything to do with her, but you need to sweeten her up like that, that she should follow you to the hospital to go and do test. Get that test done. Yeah, get that test done. Yeah, get that test done. You need to get that test done. Someone said that they can give you, because we're not sure she's pregnant, number one, because people can fake pregnancy. Anything can be faked in Nigeria. You know that. Number one, we are not sure she's pregnant. If they can fake what do be pregnancy test now today? You just give lab man 2K. It will give you positive results. She will pee in your presence. They will test it. It takes less than 5 minutes to do it. Okay? Or if you have
scan.
Or if you have clear blue, there's one. I'm sure they have it in Nigerian pharmacies. Nigerian pharmacies are very advanced. They have all the medication in this world. Go to a very good pharmacy in Nigeria where they have good medication. Go and look for clear blue home pregnancy test. Buy it in your present. Let her pee on it, and so that you check. You need to check first before you can decide to proceed with whatever decision you need to do. Okay. All right. So, all right, no problem. So you can listen now. Well, I've got people in the studio. Let's talk about this. Yeah, and I'll talk to you later. You can join on YouTube now. You can just watch on YouTube. We are just going to have a conversation around things. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming, team. Admire your honesty. Thank you, my darling. It will be all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Thank you, my love. Okay, that was Tim from Abuja, Nigeria. And he's come here to raise his hands up and said, this is what I did. I was in a committed relationship and I stepped out on my girlfriend because she was a virgin and we are doing church relationship. And I got carried away with Instagram vendor. Brothers, be careful of Instagram women. Instagram does scatter many relationships. I'm telling you, they are both guilty. Okay, but we're not blaming anybody. But you can tell that this was calculated. It was meant to be something they just did in Lagos. But because of Tim, this lady relocated to Abuja, got herself inserted in his house, and arranged everything. Started attending his church. Next thing, when she heard that there's a wedding, she hit him with pregnancy results and made sure she scattered that relationship. So, brothers, if you think you're playing a woman, you better think again. So, the church committee, the marriage committee, dissolved the whole thing. Even though they've gone through premarital counseling, they were supposed to do traditional wedding. Everything was cancelled, and Tim was humiliated. He had to go with his parents to go and apologize to his fiance's parents, and he said the mother washed him down, which he deserves because he was a naughty boy. He deserves it. But personally, I don't think that there is no way forward, especially if he is truly sorry and he wouldn't do it again. And for a brother to be saying, I had to travel, I was broken, I was crying, I was doing all this, that's someone that is repentant. That's my personal opinion about it. Anyway, let's hear what you guys have to say. Quickly, everyone, because I'm not staying long today. Gift, you're welcome. 3 minutes, everyone, please. Can you hear me, Gift? Hello, Gift. Okay, if you can't hear me, I'm moving to Nick Deji. Hello, Nick Deji.
Hello, lady. Hello,
Hello.
darling. How are you?
Okay, now Gift is here. Gift, can you hear me?
Yes, Auntie B.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. You have
So,
3 minutes. Please go.
yeah, I'm calling today. I have a word for Tim, and part of it is going to you and your family. I just want to say thank you to you, especially to your husband, for helping or allowing you to be on the show. I watched the last show we're on for like more than 4 hours, and I was just thinking, just imagining being a wife, a mother for
Yeah, that was not
kids,
an
and
easy thing. Hmm.
yeah, so I believe your husband goes back to watch this video. Please tell him thank you, and whenever he watches, thank you, sir. Thank you for allowing your
Thank
wife
you.
to.
Thank you. My husband
Yeah,
said
it's just.
what he told me? Say I'm too hard on men. I shouldn't be too hard on.
Yeah, I mean, he is such an exceptional man. I can tell. My my
Hmm.
husband is just a so attention seeker. So I'm like, all these hours, like every week. Last week you were on like I think 3 or 4 times, and I was just calculating. I'm like,
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you so much for you. My thank you goes to your husband and kids. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for allowing your mom, wife to be on the show. And for Tim, um, we are with you. I'll continue to put you in my prayers. I know God, you spoke so sincerely, and I believe God have heard you. If Bay is yours. Definitely she will come back. Things happen for a reason. When you pray, don't blame yourself too much. You have asked God for forgiveness. Just sing praise and worship. Say thank you to God. Everything happens for this world for a reason. Just keep believing and asking Bay. As Auntie B have rightly said, just be sincere about it. Before going back to Bay for continuing your apologies, be sure of where you stand with the Instagram vendor. So if you're going back to ask for forgiveness, if you have a child outside, you go back with that. You don't want to go back, ask for forgiveness, and later on in the future you're still coming back with the same issue. Oh, there was a child. Or if that's the case, we should just go on with the apology. And I mean, she should know at this time if it's a lie. You guys know and move forward. If that will be the case, but I pray God help you through the process. They should be fair to you. Things happen. We don't promote it, but it has happened. It has happened already. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much.
Auntie B.
Thank you, my darling.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. Yeah, you are actually within the 3 minutes, so I love that. That is the only way we can stick to time. Right. Somebody said, Riaz said he deserved that and more. That was, giving it to him. He said, what? Why was he doing it raw? Mm-hmm. Auntie B, stop making excuses for him. It looks so wrong. Double standards. Okay. I pinned it because I wanted to explain it. How is this double standards? How? I didn't make any excuse for him. When African Queen came here, we listened to her. She did it wrong with Samuel Bosso. You didn't say that, rare affluent living. Did you say that day? You're a woman. You felt you had empathy. Why is it hard for some women to have empathy for men? He didn't force her. He didn't force Instagram babe, Instagram queen or whatever she is. He actually said, Tim actually said that whenever he uses condom, the Instagram vendor will say remove it. It's not sweet. Did you not hear that? Before you come here to come and accuse me of double standard, you better make sure you are listening and that you are the one that is not having the double standard. Because if you can empathize with Samuel Boso's situation and the woman, we're all here the other day. Some people actually said we're supporting her. Then what is it? How is it different? Sammy is married. He is not even married yet. He's still a single man. He was just in a relationship. So please, empathy should be universal. Don't empathize only because somebody is a woman. And that's why I tell people that say we bash men here. It's case specific, issue specific. Tim is here today now, and we will give him all our love and support. Tomorrow, if another woman come, we will support them as well. It is a not judgmental zone. Why is it so hard for people to understand this? Why? Oh, girl. Nick Deji, please welcome, my darling. 3 minutes.
Good
Let's go.
evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening. Thank you, my dear. So,
Mm-hmm.
what I want to say is that, I really applaud Tim for coming on here and sharing his story. It's never easy when you're being vulnerable and transparent with strangers, people who don't know you, for
Mm-hmm.
because there's a fear of being judged, there's a fear of people bashing you, whatever. But one thing I would say is that people need to remind themselves we are all a human. And like the Bible say, we have all sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So none of us, if we think we can never, you never know what can be presented to you. And I
Mm-hmm.
think the mistake that Tim made, unfortunately, he was young. They were, trying to be celibate, hormones, all these things, which is natural for anybody growing up. If you're a human being, is natural. And unfortunately, he didn't use good judgment. He didn't make good choices. But I do believe, and I really, from Tim's story, I don't condone what he did. Of course, he should have never done it. You've affected people's lives. But there's always a lesson to be learned. And as long as you
Mm-hmm.
learn the lesson, we can always be redeemed again.
Amen.
Look at, we are not so perfect. Only Jesus is perfect. No matter how many times we sin, God does not toss us away. So we cannot toss our fellow men, our fellow women away, because
Amen.
mistakes can happen. We make mistakes each and every day, and that's why as Christians we always ask for forgiveness, because there are
Mm-hmm.
things we may even do that we don't even know that we have sinned.
Mm-hmm.
So I thank him for coming and sharing his story. I do fulfill. I sincerely believe he has learned. I believe he would never repeat the mistake again. I hope, if it's meant to be, and it's the will of God, that him and his, ex fiance can get back together and move forward, because it seems like they really do care for each other. I am so appreciative that the church advised him as well in wisdom. They did not force him to enter into a marriage that can lead to, what do you call it? DV, because of resentment and what this girl has done.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I hope the girl, I don't really feel from the story, from what he has shared, the girl was actually pregnant for him. I think she probably used a ruse, because why would you just, you're so adamant to destroy what he had, and now you've disappeared. But
Yeah.
if and when the time comes that, 9 months, 10 months, that she does deliver, my first advice is do a DNA test.
Mm-hmm.
Do a DNA test on the baby. That will confirm whether the child is yours. And if the child is yours, you can still be a good parent to that child. Just because you guys are not in a relationship does not mean you cannot be a responsible father and be in the life of that child, because you two created that child. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
what you're doing.
darling. Thank you.
I've been on your shows, but because I'm still working, a lot of times I
Yeah.
can join and comment, but
Yeah.
I've listened to everything. And I think people need to have more grace, especially after this pandemic and how many lives we lost. We need
Mm-hmm.
to have grace for people and just know that anybody can make a mistake, but we can all be redeemed no matter what. That's what the Bible tells us, and that's what God's love is about. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you, Nick Deji. I always appreciate listening to you, my sister. I love you very much. Give my love to everyone in America. Thank you so much. So, the conversation is around Christian dating. When you are doing Christian dating and you are born again, you are not smashing. Do you think it leaves room? Is that why you think Tim was so hungry? He was so hungry to fall for Instagram vendor that came to sell markets. Next thing they are smashing. Eh? All that matters. I'm going to come to you for that because I can see you smiling. What do you think? Let me cover your face. Oh my God. All that matters. You think is Christian dating? Is that why? Is it difficult? All this church dating. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Okay, I'm going to come to Sister Rita. All that matters, your sound is not audible. Okay, Rita,
Yeah,
you're
Sister
next.
B,
Sis,
good
good
evening.
evening. You're welcome,
You are
sis.
doing a good job.
Thank
God
you.
bless you for us too. Because last time, just like what that sister said, your husband is a blessing. He's a wonderful person. Wallahi.
Thank
We
you.
took
Thank
four
you
hours
for
for
us.
the
Even
first
that day,
time.
I felt
Yeah.
sorry for my children. They couldn't sleep because I was
How?
making so much noise. My son came and stood and said,
Yes,
Mom,
yes.
are we going to
Ah,
sleep today? I'm not saying, oh my God.
it was a big one.
He
So
was.
thank you so much. Greeting for us. So tell us
Thank you.
in
I
social
will.
media in-laws they greet
And
us.
I'm treating him. I'm giving him a treat
Uh-huh.
because
But
of that. I told him I'll give him a treat to bribe him for being so, you know.
correct, correct. That's good. That's so now. Brother Tim, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that for the first time I'm seeing somebody that is so open and a young guy for that matter. Ah, Sister
Sorry. 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 Go ahead.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So a young guy for that matter to be this open, you understand. Number one, you see that I found out one thing from Tim. His foundation is very good. That's why he could like have this fear. He has this brokenness that this is what he has done that is bad, and he accepted it. He owns it. You understand? So in this other madam social media, there's one thing I'm saying there. I don't think she's pregnant. Number one, because if she was, she will not run away.
Yeah. And by
She will be
now it will
happy
be
to do.
showing. If he goes, that's why I
Yes,
say she go and look for her. If it's not showing by now and he
yes,
checks her stomach, there's no pregnancy.
yeah. So that's why she ran away because I don't think she's pregnant. Number one, even if she is, it might not be for him because they said DNA. She took off. She didn't
Mm-hmm.
know it was going to get to that point. That's why she ran away. Number three, for our in-law to be, if God said these two people are going to be together, nothing can break them. That's what I believe on. If this is her bone, her rib, the one that God has kept for the two of them, she will. she will forgive him and take him back. So he should not be scared. Should not worry. Sister B will handle that and God will take control. Because you
Amen.
have come to God, you've come back to God, you've cried to him. I know this thing happened for a purpose, so that in future you will not cheat. Because if this thing did not happen, in future you might misbehave later. But now that this one now have showed you a very small lesson, you've learned a lesson from this now, you will not do it next time. And bros, please don't do it to the sister next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my sis. Thank you so much. Okay, so a lot of people are saying that it's not Christian
Ah,
dating that
my
is the
network.
problem. Oh.
All right.
It's not Christian dating that is the problem. Doing, you are next. Okay, 3 minutes. Let's go. You're welcome.
Hi, hi, Sister B. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah. So,
Okay.
actually, darling, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So the reason why I dialed in a couple of things, I actually dialed in because of the comment of Rita,
Mhm.
and that's why I want to. What that's the reason why I dialed in. But first of all, I will commend him. We can all. I'm a Christian too. We can all, say we all have our opinions. But there's one thing that I'll say: he who has no sin, let him cast the first stone.
Mhm.
You know, if he who has no sin. So it's easy for everybody to say this that we're all human and anything can happen. The most important thing is what the previous caller just said. When you go to God for forgiveness and you repent, he's able to forgive us. And I believe that's what Tim did. I and him being open, transparent. And compared to the other show, the show we had about broke men, where we had Ade Ade. If you want to compare, you can see we have a good man here.
Absolutely.
You can see we have a good young man here.
Yeah.
We have a good young man here. He
Mhm.
made a mistake. It can happen to anybody, and I still believe down at heart he's a very, very good man. So we need to appreciate him for that, and don't come to the comment section and bash people. I was reading through the comments and I saw the comments of Rita, and I just feel that you just it's just so wrong.
I'm looking
You
at
saying
them and
that
just
Sister
sitting
B
them down
has a
and
double stand,
blocking.
yeah,
Yeah.
saying that Sister B has double standards. There's nothing double about
How
this,
is it
okay?
double? I
I'm
mean,
a
people say I'm more on
yeah,
women's side. So how can it be double standards?
exactly. So we have a young man who comes here. We're supposed
Does
to
this
applaud
person know the
him.
meaning of
So
double
why are you
standard?
making why are you making comments like that's why this generation is messed up? I'm sorry, she sounds like a scorned woman. I'm sorry. That's not what
Yeah.
we're here for.
Yeah.
That's not what
No.
we're here for. So I totally really applaud team, and I hope we can only pray. And I also believe that we are all here, we can pray for him, and pray for that relationship. And hopefully, like the previous caller said, if they are meant to be together, they will come together. And Sister B, thanks for all you do. I'm not
Thank you
always
very
around, I'm
much.
here in America, but
Mhm.
today I'm at home for you.
Thank you very much.
So
Ah,
God bless you,
God
for
bless
all
you, my
your
darling
time.
sis.
Really,
Yeah.
really
Thank
appreciate
you.
all you do. All
Thank
you
you.
do.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sis. Bye. See, this
Bye.
platform is not for everybody. This is what I realize. It's not for everybody. As much as I say subscribe, not be everybody. Oh, if two do not work together, they cannot agree. You see this person called Ria now that is on. This is what usually happens. There are some people that they have their own preconceived ideas. They come here with their own, their own triggers. They come here with their own maybe something that happened to you. Then you put it on the person that is sharing the story. We don't do that here. We don't do that. You are going on and on and on about somebody else's relationship. Wait till concern you. Why are you drinking Panadol over somebody else's headache? He's come here to share he put himself out to be vulnerable. How many men do you know that can be this vulnerable to say this is what I did? And you are still there condemning him that he never said he loved the girl. He's talking about wait till be your business. He doesn't love the girl, now they cry when they break up. Now wow. All these aunties sometimes, no matter they tire me. Oh. Ezekiel, you're welcome. Oh, hi Ezekiel.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. You're welcome. When you join us?
Um,
Oh, yeah.
Can you
This
hear
is
me?
our Ezekiel. Yeah, is this
Yes.
our Ezekiel that joins us all the time, or this is a new Ezekiel?
I always join you anyway.
Okay, you're
It's
welcome.
good to be on your show tonight, and you're doing a great work. More grace in Jesus' name. I
Amen.
just want to say one or two things, and concerning the Christian dating, I wouldn't blame Christian dating for what happened to Tim. I just believe it's individual. Even people that are
Okay.
not Christians, they still abstain. Even the people from other faith, they still abstain as well. And even people
Yeah.
that are unbelievers, that don't even believe in God, they still
Mm.
abstain as well because it has its
Okay.
own benefits. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Christian dating is the reason for that.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
to the lady that to the fiancé now, I would say the lady still loves Tim, but you should only keep the communication line open. I think what the lady is looking for is a sincere man, a man that she can trust again. She's trying to build the trust again. So I
Yeah.
think that is what she's trying to do at the moment. Concerning the vendor now, I even if the vendor is pregnant, she might have aborted the pregnancy now. But what I
Mm-hmm.
just think she just wants to have Tim to herself. And if she doesn't have Tim,
Oh,
she's
you
not
can't force a man to marry you.
exactly.
You can't.
Exactly.
What kind of marriage is it gonna be?
Exactly. You'll be surprised that so many ladies are like that. They will say, you know
This
what,
is
if you don't
pure
marry me,
desperation, my brother.
desperation, exactly. There's some ladies like that. God should just help us not to fall into their hands, you
Hmm.
know. And also to my brother, this is the main thing. To my brother, somebody said earlier that he should learn from what happened to him. Because one thing I've come to realize is sometimes when we are going on a fast lane in life, and it seems as if we think we are unstoppable, untouchable, and we are getting away with so many things. God will make us have some bumps on the way, so that we can just retrace our steps and don't do the same thing in future. So I think God is just trying to preserve his life now. That's why
Mm-hmm.
what happened to him because I don't know where God is taking him to life. I think it's a great place God is taking him to in life. So God
Amen.
wants to spare him now. That's what happened to him. He could have been kept quiet.
Okay.
The lady might not be pregnant, may not be pregnant, and he will get married
Mm-hmm.
and still think he's still untouchable, and then go, enter into something else in future that will destroy him completely. So I think God is just sparing his life. You should just
Mm-hmm.
appreciate God for that, and also you should forgive himself.
Yeah. Okay.
David failed in the Bible,
Yeah.
he bounced back. Peter fell, he bounced back. People have fallen before. Bounce back is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Bounce back is great. And God will not
Mm-hmm.
ignore the cry of the
Mm-hmm.
broken-hearted. That's what I just want to say to this young man. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, my brother. Really, really appreciate you. Have a good evening. Sam Olu. Yeah, yeah. Please go. Unmute yourself.
Okay, hello, Auntie B. Can you hear me?
Hello, Sam.
Oh, you
I'm
can hear
hearing
me.
you, Sam.
Okay,
How are you?
okay, fine, fine.
Yeah.
I am a normally I usually come and I don't call, but I just want to pass this information down to Tim and you, Tim. Actually, guys, as a guy, we've all have been, at one time or the other, we've messed up or we've done something that something we're not proud of. Is normal for a guy to do that, but there's something you said that really triggered me, that want me to call him. Is
Mm-hmm.
this is You said that, you asked him, do you think that the lady still loves you? Maybe you said you have had similar situation on this platform, that you are going to talk to the lady. But that
Mm-hmm.
is what really pushed me. It's not
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a saint, because I have also, I've when I was single, I knew what I've done as a guy. I've had three girlfriends at the time. We guys, we've done something like that. But there is something I always wonder, we should also measure guys with the same standard we measure women. Because if this thing happened to a lady, let's say you are planning a wedding and the guy said, and the lady, misbehave, and something like this happened, let's say a pregnancy or something, eventually she was not pregnant, and the guy said, oh, they canceled the marriage. We will not say, talk to the guy, said, oh, my guy, take back this lady. We will not.
Simon
I don't
Koso's
want.
wife has taken him back now. Simon Koso's wife has taken him back.
No, no, I'm not saying the girl should not take him back. But my own suggestion is that, what I want trying to pass across is that we should allow the lady to make her own decision. No, it should not be, talk to, coerce to, let her take her time. Like the other guy said that the lady might trying to take her time to watch him to see if he's actually remorseful. Let it be the decision from her mind that, oh, I actually want to settle with this guy. This guy has really changed. Not that she was someone would now say, oh, the guy has changed, we've spoken to her, so kindly forgive. No, the guy, we shouldn't. Because if it is a guy, we will not go and normally, if it is a guy will say is cancelled, you will not even go back. Men will not naturally go back. So I think women should also have the same standard we're setting for men, because women lower their standard, while women will raise our standard all the time. I
So
make
we
a
shouldn't
comment.
intervene. We shouldn't
Yes,
intervene.
yes, because if it's a guy, nobody will come and talk to me as a man. I will listen and say, are you crazy? Why do you want to even suggest that? Somebody I'm
Okay.
not even married to, and he's already done this, and you're telling me to take, well, what kind of, that is what I'm trying to say. We shouldn't
Okay.
intervene. Let the lady naturally make her own decision that, oh, this guy is remorseful. I want to take, let it be her own. I also make one comment, jokingly in the comment section. I say, ladies that are virgin, kindly also look for men that are virgin. Don't lower your standard. Why are you a virgin and want to marry somebody that has, it's not that I was a virgin when I married. I wasn't. So if a woman a virgin, why are you lowering your standard? There was a time on Facebook I saw a post when something related to virgin, and I saw a lady say, I'm a virgin, but I can't marry a virgin man.
Okay, your 3 minutes is up, Sam. So round up, please. Yeah.
Okay. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that we should allow her naturally make her own decision. And
Yeah.
if he's going to forgive her, let her forgive and come back. If he's not, let the guy move on, and she can. They still have a lot of time, to reconcile if they want to. That's
Okay.
just my own
All right.
contribution.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, Sam Olu. So Sam Olu said we shouldn't meddle, that we should leave them alone. If the woman wants to take him back, she will. Okay. But he came here for help, remember? And this is what we do here on this platform. We help people. So should we say now because he's a man and because he's messed up, we wouldn't help him? Is that how we do things here now? Okay. All right. Natasha, you are next. You got
Hi,
3 minutes, please.
yes, Auntie V, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I just have one comment actually, and the only comment I have for the brother Tim was I think that, and I think I slightly lean towards what Samuel just said, but I think that this brother Tim should love his fiance more than he loves himself, and he should want the very best for her, even if the best for her is not him, because even if they don't end up together, I don't think that he does not mean he won't be happily married in the future. I think he's a great guy. I think he's a nice guy. I think he's an honest guy that made a mistake. And I actually think this experience has made him a better partner for his future wife. And I even think it has also helped his fiance, even though she didn't ask for the lesson. But I think it has also helped her not to be so naive in the future, to be more aware about certain things. So I think that it's one of those things whereby let nature take its course. I feel like this happened recently. I don't even think it's been a year or so. So I think she should let the dust settle, let her feel it. Because as someone who's been cheated on before, it was very refreshing, honestly, to hear how he was speaking. Because most people when they cheat, they don't speak like he has been speaking. And it was very refreshing. But I think because it's one of those things where she wants marriage. If you really love someone, and to be when I really love someone, I want the very best for them. And if the best for them is not me, then let them go make that best, because God will give me my best, the very, very best that God has for me. So that's only my own 2 cents. I don't think that's not helping him. You know what I mean? I think we're helping. I think we're helping because I really think, like I said, I commend him and I really appreciate his honesty. But it's one of the it's such a tricky thing, because if they're not yet married, and he has to be honest with himself. There's some things, and I also think the celibacy part. That's the only part I wish he had addressed more. Was he ready for it? Was he willing to be celibate, or was he loved the girl, she was celibate, so he thought he could do it? Because some guys are not honest about that as well. And as somebody who does Christian dating, I meet that a lot, whereby a guy really likes you, and they're not completely honest and stuff like that, and then things like this happen. But that's my only thing is, I think this is going to work out for him, whether they end up together or they're not. I think both people, they're going to end up very blessed and very well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Natasha. Thank you so much. So Natasha is echoing what Samolu has said, but I still, in my mind, I know we help people here. He came here to share and is asking us for help, and I will help. Reign in peace. You're next. Go on.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you're welcome. Where are you joining us from and what do you have to say? 3 minutes, please.
Texas, thank you. My
Mm-hmm.
first contribution will be that it is one thing to disappoint others, and it's another thing to disappoint yourself. So I will say to brother Tim, forgive yourself so that you can learn and move on.
Mm-hmm.
My second contribution will be a true apology is a changed behavior. So since he knows, if he knows that he's never going to do this again, then he has to let it reflect in his behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is that realizing your mistake is the first step to make sure that the same thing doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to tell everybody here is that it's not our place to judge.
Thank you.
Team's saying is blue, mine might be green, the other person's might be yellow. We
Mm-hmm.
all sin. We are not without sin. So long as we are in this corruptible body, we will fall. We will adhere in one way or the other to the rules of God. My last part will be that, like what the last caller had said, since he knew that he was not ready for the celibacy part of relationship, he should not have
Mm-hmm.
gone into it. He
Mm-hmm.
should have told the lady, "Hey, I like you, since you don't want to, engage in
Don't
sexual."
forget that Tim is a youth pastor in church. This is what is expected. Remember?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
know, Auntie B, I know. But
Mm-hmm.
since he wasn't ready, because I think the most important thing we should all learn to do is to be truthful with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're able to stand on your own and be truthful to yourself, you would be able to you would be able to stand right in whatever relationship you have. So I think you should have told the lady, "Hey, I like you, but I can't do the celibacy part. If you feel like you don't want to do the celibacy part, I'm here. Let me know, and then we can get together." Thank you
Right.
very much. That's my
Thank you.
contribution.
Thank you so much. I like that everybody is keeping to time today so we can be out of here. I appreciate you, reigning peace. A lot of people are still saying about meddling. Chacha says, I think we can meddle, Auntie B, and beg on things we have. But the end decision is hers. Of course. At the end of the day, it's hers. When I said that we contacted a lady, my sister in Germany, who is an Obodo farm here, that's doing amazing work with us in Germany, and I called Chim, what's his name again? And one of my mommy's wife. We spoke to her for almost an hour. What were we trying to do? Were we trying to say that what the husband did was right? Were we encouraging her, or did we say that he did right by cheating? No. We're saying this is a repentant man. You've got 4 children. He has repented, and he promised he won't do it again. Give him a chance. This is what he said. I love my wife. I made a mistake. And the reason why I did it, he explained, there's no reason for it, but he gave some excuses, but she was weaponizing, Kerewa and not giving it to him for a year. We all were here, we're empathizing, we listened to him, and we helped him. So if Tim wants us to help him, then we will. I will anyway. I'm not asking anybody to, but I will because this is what he's come here. He's come here to share his story and he's come here to have some help. I don't see anything wrong in it. It doesn't mean that I'm encouraging him. It doesn't mean that I'm going to force her. Tim said that the ex-fiance is also someone that watches this channel, that she was even the one that introduced him to this platform. So why can't we help him? Why can't we not? I know it may seem as if, oh, if it's a woman like Samolu is saying, that it's not fair if it's a woman that the man will never take him back. But who told you that? There are women that have cheated and their men has taken them back. It happens. They have. So yeah. Okay. Hello, sweetie. You're welcome. All that matters. I can hear you now.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
So,
Can you
hi,
put
Auntie
your
B.
You're welcome.
Hi, Auntie B.
Go ahead, my darling.
Okay, so what I have to say is, I'm gonna say it's not every man that can come up and accept that they are wrong. So for him to come out and specifically say say that he's wrong, I think is a reason for the lady or for his fiance or for his love to give him another chance. Because and then another thing is that we are grateful that it happened before the marriage, because had it been his marriage, then it's gonna be a different situation. But now that it happened, I believe he learned, and this will not happen again. It will not happen again. And two, I think for Christians, we have to be empathetic. People are like complaining you double standard. No, this is just a straightforward thing. If you really, really, really love this guy and you think you can deal with it and deal with him, if somebody have a 5% right and 15% wrong, I think that's a conversation over there. You can compromise. It's not like a lady cannot compromise. You can compromise if you truly, truly love him. And he said he's sorry. And I don't think he's gonna repeat this again. I don't think so. Except he doesn't have no conscience. Except he doesn't have no conscience. So as of me, I'm gonna encourage whoever he has a relationship with, forgive him and move ahead. Move with him or do marriage with him, because I feel like he's sorry and he asked for forgiveness. So the least she can do is to forgive, but at the same time, let it be natural, like the other caller says. Let it be natural. Let it be somebody that something that she wants, not like something we forcing her to do. Even if we're gonna ask for help or we're gonna do the other side of it, but let it be that it's something that she actually wants. If not, if they're married, she's still gonna walk out from the relationship. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you so much. All that matters. Appreciate you. I've got my lovely Annie. Hello, Annie.
Hi,
Unmute
Auntie
yourself.
B.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, my dear. How are you?
Well done. I'm good, thank you. Well
Your
done. And
daughter is
thank you.
calling Auntie B. I can hear her from the background.
Yeah, she
Your
knows
daughter
me
knows Auntie
already.
B now.
Yes, she knows.
She's heard Auntie B so many times. You're saying Auntie B.
Thank you, Auntie B,
Hmm.
for all you do. Well done. You know what, Auntie B, some comments don't even, you just click ignore as if they don't exist. Because
All of
not
them are trying. Why are you trying to tell me what to do?
exactly.
Cecilia, whatever your name is, don't tell me what to do. I'm sure I'm older than you. And even if I wasn't, don't tell me what to do. Okay?
It's
This is my
don't
platform.
exactly.
Okay? I will do
Exactly the
what I want
point.
to do. You can
Yeah.
advise, and I will choose whether I will take it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't tell me what to do. All of you are saying I
Exactly.
shouldn't meddle. Tim came to me because he wanted help to share his story and to ask for help. Why are you people bent on me not helping him? Why? And it's mostly women that are saying this. What
Auntie
is
B,
wrong
do
with
you
you
know what?
people?
Auntie B, do
Nobody
you know
should
what?
provoke me this evening, I beg you.
Auntie, not let anybody make you vex, Jare, before
If you
I,
don't
I
like
come
it,
up
go
for this.
away,
Yeah,
please.
day
Just
now.
go,
Go fight
leave.
Percy.
Ah,
Auntie B, don't let, you know what? Let me just say this for everyone that is hearing. This show, Auntie B does more behind than what she does sitting down, and every one of
to
us
listen
is
for once. Listen for
contributing.
once. What's wrong with you? Why are you telling me to listen for once? Are you my mother? Who are you to tell me what to do?
Auntie B, sorry.
Some people
Sorry.
just don't know how to talk. Just they talk anyhow, sha. You
Now
know
they
one verse
talk.
will come verse you. And what you find
Sorry.
is a lot of our women, when a rich man matter, they know they won't get empathy at all. They will
No.
come the day hard. If not woman, no matter what the woman do, and that time they go they cry tears, they cry blood.
Mm,
What is wrong
mm.
with you guys? I'm a mother of boys. Okay? If this is what he wants me to do, I will do it. Please stay out of it.
Auntie B, sorry,
Annie, go
sorry.
ahead.
Sorry, Auntie B. That's what I'm saying. These people, some of them, they just come to some of them not even know the English way they write. Self. That's another thing. They
They say
don't
for
even
once, listen to
understand
what people
what.
are saying for once.
Yeah, they
Yeah?
don't even understand what they are writing. I
Celia, that
told
your
you
mouth,
before,
eh?
Auntie B,
Advise
that
yourself, oh. I know be your mate, oh. I
that
beg. Because I can't hear
English.
they talk every day, and I know me say you get right to talk to me anyhow. I beg. Make everybody respect himself. I try to respect everybody that come here, but don't come to my platform and disrespect me. I will block you.
Sorry, Auntie B. Sorry. Like as I was saying, people should understand that Auntie B does a lot behind the scene. So much behind the scene for everyone that comes on the show to speak about their life experiences. Auntie B does follow up. She checks up on them because some of them still need help. So there is so much she does than coming here to sit and everyone is making contributions. She carries a lot on her shoulder. And I also want to thank you, Auntie B, for all you do, because this show does not just give voice to people that to share their experience. It encourages those that have left and think that after they've left some relationship, they can't move on. It gives hope to them that they can move on. It also encourages people to speak up so that others can learn. And it also informs singles on what not to do, the red flags to look out for. So please, if for people, Auntie B, because this show is getting big and bigger, there are people that do not understand
They don't understand the
what she
assignment. They don't
stands
understand what we are doing
exactly.
here. They
They don't
don't.
understand. Yeah, so they can come up and just say anything. So I think that's why we need to remind them that this is what we stand for.
This
We
is
do
what
not
we've
just come here
always
to waste
done.
time. It's
We've
not
always
jobless.
hugged people. We hold their hand no matter their issue.
Exactly.
And that's why people are so confident and they feel safe to come and share.
So for brother, thank you for coming to share. You are even sorry. You are even crying. Hey, you are even crying that you cheated. Oh, God have
Oh my
mercy.
gosh.
So people will ask you, I did not cheat. She was forced. She was forced on me and all that. Thank you for your sincerity. Thank you for being vulnerable, because I have shared before and I know how hard it is to come and share your story. So thank you for coming. For that lady, Auntie B, I'm not sure say she got belly one day. I don't think so. I
You know,
don't.
she say belle day.
I know sure say birthday, and I know you said he should go and see him. If he must go, let him please go with someone, because I don't even trust that girl one bit. Let him. He shouldn't go there alone. In case he just want confirm to clear conscience, so that there
Yeah.
is nothing hanging on his shoulder that, oh, maybe I have a child somewhere. He shouldn't go alone. Let him go with someone, probably an elderly person, someone that he knows will be able to stand for him, not someone that two of them will go there, they don't know what they'll do. Then for the lady that he cheated on, it's the Lord will help both of you to know the way forward. And as Auntie B will speak with both of you, Auntie B, first, people still don't know some part of Auntie B. She's not just an ordinary social media person. She's a very spiritual person. So I know you guys will be okay. For what is ahead of you, you guys will be fine. Auntie B, don't let anybody make you vex. Make her not beat
It's
person for this
okay.
online
At the,
matter.
and at the end of the day, not be my life, okay? Not be your life, okay? Now about somebody else.
Yeah.
And there's something that will stand for here. We
Mm.
allow everybody to come and share. And
Yes.
we ask, okay, why are you sharing? He don't
Mm-hmm.
talk why you can't share. Okay, he
Mm-hmm.
can't talk, say he need help. Because that
Exactly.
day, he didn't watch the show. Maybe we can talk to her on his behalf.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's a very simple request.
Simple,
You
simple,
understand?
simple and
At the end of the day, I
straightforward.
don't feel force them. It's their
No.
life. And
Yeah.
even because if I talk to her, I know me say she go forgive her or he go take them back.
No,
It doesn't
no,
guarantee anything.
no, no,
But
no.
I will try. This is
Absolutely.
what we would do. This
Mm-hmm.
is what he's asked me for. And it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't cost me anything. It's only a
No.
phone call. Hello,
Yeah.
my darling. This is Auntie B. Please, I want to talk to you. Can we talk? You know, it's
Auntie
simple.
B,
Thank you,
Auntie B,
Annie.
don't let
Mm.
anybody make you vex again, no. Make her not
Yeah.
injure somebody. Oh. Love you
Thank
so much,
you.
Auntie B. Love you. Bye.
Love you too, my darling. Bye. Okay, sorry. Let me put this up. Not everybody is comfortable with their face showing. Okay, so I'm gonna cover your face. Oh, all right. That's so
Thank you
big.
very much.
You're welcome, my darling. You're welcome. What do you have
Good
to say?
evening, Ma.
Good evening.
First
Where
of
you?
all, I'm calling from Düsseldorf, Germany.
Ah, you're welcome.
It's my first time catching your show live. I think I think was it about last year I started watching but playbacks of your shows and stuff, and I really got serious about a week ago
Mm-hmm.
with this Samuel Bosu issue and then the whole polygamy stuff and raising broken men and things like that. They really resonated with me and also my childhood and stuff. And somehow I really did not take it serious because I was really busy, studies and stuff. I had time so far, so I was binge watching all your shows, and you're really doing a lot here. You're doing such a wonderful work, and I'm
Thank
really
you.
grateful. Thank you
Thank you,
very
my
much.
darling. Thank you.
I've learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned so much, and thank you for actually letting us know that we still have values, that there are still things that we hold on to, that there are still people out there who have values, and our society is not totally going to be destroyed, and that there's still hope for everybody. Especially with this case of this brother that called, it really hits close to home, because I was talking to my brother the other day about how to be remorseful, and how, like, he sounds. I have only brothers, and I had to practically raise them myself. And for some reason, hearing this team guy today come to share and bear his heart out, and then actually the fact that he was remorseful, he was truthful, he owned it, he knew he did something wrong, and he admitted to it, and he actually asked for help. I was so happy, because I believe that there is hope, that actually some parents are doing the right thing. They're actually raising their male children well. They are
Mm-hmm.
not
Mm-hmm.
just raising them and saying that boys will be boys or men will be men. I'm happy that there are parents that are doing this. And actually, as soon as it started, and I had to share it, I think I caught about the first 10 minutes when I joined in. I had to share it with my brother immediately, because I've had to become like his personal therapist and all. He has refused to go for therapy.
Hmm.
So we grew up in this home where my father always said boys will be boys. It's really messed up. And to see my brother grow since we moved here to study together, I saw that he has grown, he has changed. And
Mm-hmm.
then I heard this guy's story today, and how he realized immediately he had done something wrong. Yes, he made a mistake. Yes, it was totally wrong to step out on his girlfriend, on his
Mm.
fiance. And I'm happy that it happened, because if this girl had not decided to mess
Mm-hmm.
this up, destroy
Yeah,
his
can you
wedding and all
summarize?
that.
It's 3 minutes
Yeah,
now.
sorry. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
sorry. If this girl had not decided to try to destroy everything, he would have gotten away with it and not learned any lesson. So
Mm-hmm.
it's good it happened now, and I hope that he has learned his lesson, which I believe
Mm-hmm.
he has.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are going to interfere, yeah, sure, do it. It's up to the girl to decide if she will take him back or not. And
Oh,
this is even a
yes.
good thing, because now she knows what she's getting into if she gets
Mm-hmm.
into it. And she knows what to look out for. And he also now knows that, okay, he has messed up, and it will actually make him a better person, and make him know that he has something to lose if he ever makes such a mistake again.
Thank you very much, my darling.
So that's
You're you're very young, but you sound very, very matured. This is why they say age has nothing, or maturity has nothing to do with age. Thank you very much for joining us, my
Thank you very
darling.
much, Ma. Have a
Have
nice
a good
evening.
evening. All right.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, Auntie B, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. You're welcome.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank you. This
thanks for your patience
no
in waiting.
wahala. Yeah, no wahala. I saw another Ezekiel came in, so I said, let
I
me
thought
chill
another
as
Ezekiel. I
well.
thought it was you, but that was
No,
just
it wasn't
Ezekiel.
me. Yeah.
Okay, all right. What do
Auntie
you have to
B,
say?
this story has a very good side. The fact that he came up, it showed that he's responsible for his act. He acknowledged it, and that was cool. But Tim, if you are hearing me, I want you to feel that we love you, but we're not saying what you did is right, and we're not judging you. But please, next time, if this opportunity, if she gives you the second chance, don't throw it away. You don't throw a diamond for gold, no matter how small that diamond is. I
Absolutely.
know probably that Instagram here, probably she was clean, she was posh, she just wanted to have your cake and clean your mouth. But the second mistake you made was accepting her in your house. You don't
Mm-hmm.
you don't eat you don't eat with the devil with a long fork. No matter how long that spoon is, you don't eat with the devil. That was the mistake you made. Don't stay
Mm.
with You stayed with her for more than a month. Boy, you were smashing.
It was
You were
smashing.
smashing. You
Tim
were
was
smashing
enjoying.
back. Oh, he was just taking all the free side, man. And you had
Uh-huh.
and she still commanded you to remove the stuff. You removed it. Boy,
I'm
what
sure
was
she
your
was
brain,
cooking for him
man?
too. I'm playing wife. So that's why she's
Yeah,
saying now you
and
must marry me.
yes, and team, don't be fooled by your sexy look. Don't think because you are sexy, you can do away with it. Man, that your woman, she loves you for who you are, not because of your beauty. Probably this Instagram girl just like your beauty and she wanted to have you for that stuff. But your
Mm,
real woman, by the grace of God, God will mend you by intervention. But the truth
amen.
is this, don't mess your second chance. I'm very
Yeah,
sure she would have accepted you immediately if not for her parents,
yeah,
if not
yeah.
for
I
the
think so
church.
too. Because she's still talking
Yeah, she
to
would
you.
have.
No. Yeah. If she was
Yes,
really
for she to
mad
be
like
talking
that, she
with.
would have blocked him. Yeah.
Yes, yes, she would have. Okay, given you a second chance immediately and give you a condition, but
Yeah.
because of the people involved, just
Mm,
allow her to heal. Everything
mm.
will work out fine. Allow her to
Amen.
heal, and time
Mm.
is going to be the judge of this. Just allow her
Yeah.
to heal and be a good boy. And I bet
Yeah.
you, on your wedding day, you will still come here and give us the
You
testimony.
give us
So
testimony. Thank you
I'm
so much.
telling you. Yeah, thank you so much, Auntie V.
Thank you,
Let's keep
Ezekiel.
it positive, family. Let's keep it positive. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much, my brother. Always appreciate talking to you, Ezekiel. You are so matured. God bless you, my brother. Thank you,
Let's
Ezekiel.
keep
Right.
it
We got
family.
you, Faye. Faye, you're welcome. 3 minutes. Go, please. Always appreciate talking to you, Ezekiel. You are so Can you put your YouTube off so we can hear you? It's bouncing back, the sound. Hello, Faye. Can you hear me?
Auntie B,
Hey.
sorry, I got carried away listening to the caller before me.
Okay. What do you have to
Yeah,
say? Mm.
what he said everything.
Mm-hmm.
We are not here to judge anybody. For those people that are thinking this whole show is all about double standard, there is nothing like double standard. Um, he has already addressed him, so let me address my fellow viewers.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is,
Faye?
we are here to, when someone offends or when
Faye, we can't hear you. Can you guys hear her? Uh-oh. I think there's some problem with your connection there. Faye, we can't hear you. Okay. I'm gonna move on to Ugo. Try again, Faye. Sorry. Ugo, can you unmute yourself, please?
Hi, Auntie B.
You're welcome, Ugo. Where are you joining us from? You got 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm calling from Los Angeles, California.
You're welcome. What do you have to
Thank
say?
you. Okay, this is my own take on this matter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe the marriage already started off rough. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, the girl maybe she decided that she can't deal with someone that cheated on her. Sorry. So like I always tell my husband, the only time I'm going to divorce you is if I find out that you're cheating on me, or that or you hit me. You know, people
Mm-hmm.
have their limits. Maybe the girl decided I can't take it. That she can't take a
No, she
cheating
didn't even
person.
know. No, she didn't even know.
She
She,
didn't.
no, she didn't. If you listen to the story from the beginning, you will know that the guy doesn't even know what's going on. Is the Instagram side chick that called the family, called the pastor. They were the ones that called it off. It's not even the
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
She
Okay.
wasn't aware. She was not even aware of anything going on.
So she still doesn't know what's going on
No,
right
now
now.
she knows. Now she knows. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe the girl doesn't want to have anything to do with him anymore
It's
because of
possible.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, the guy should let the girl think
Go.
about the whole thing and decide if she can deal with such a situation, if she can deal with him, the him having a history of cheating on her or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's my take on it, and that's my advice. Let the
Okay.
girl decide. Let
Yeah, of
him
course.
stop going after the girl.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're
Thank
welcome.
you, Ugo. Very nice to speak to you. Yeah. The thing about this whole thing is at the end of the day, it's between the two people. And let me tell you girls something. All of you that are girls or women here listening. If Tim cannot get his babe back, he will still find a woman to marry. Okay? There are so many women out there. that will marry Tim in a heartbeat. Okay? But because of how he feels about this woman and he's remorseful and has repented, I got a good thing, I love her, I made a mistake. That's why we're even getting about it. Otherwise, you think if she doesn't take him back, that he will not marry again in his life? He's going to remain celibate for life and he will never marry because he lost a girlfriend. Some African men will not even care. So you catch me, I cheat. So what? We are not even married yet. See, as much as we dey talk about, the toxicity of our culture, patriarchy and everything, if you see good one, better borrow yourself sense and don't get carried away with, all this noise. If you see a good man, you borrow yourself sense and stop talking and trying to fit into a narrative that people are talking. A lot of people say all these things, even on social media. What they're enduring is worse. A lot of Nigerian men don't care. So they cheated on you, big deal. Are we married yet? Even the ones that marry self, they cheat, talk who never marry. But this is a God-fearing man. So what are we talking about? Make una they calm down, women. When they calm down? Nobody's encouraging anything. But when you see a good man, please don't get it twisted. There are very few and in between. Other food, you're welcome. Unmute yourself. 3 minutes, please. Go.
Hi, Auntie B. Is my camera on? Hope no.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm one of the backbenchers. I just had to speak today because I'm just getting tired of people trolling this channel. I've been watching you for 3 years.
The trolls have increased though. As subscribers increase, that's how trolls have increased. I'm tired. I'm
It
going to
shows
run away. I
progress.
will run.
The thing I want to say is we all come here, everyone, no one is perfect. We listen to these stories, we learn. I'm learning a lot. I've been following you for 3 years or more. I can't even remember because it's been long. I just want to say, team, thanks for sharing your story as usual. I'm sure a lot of you have all this advice you're getting here for free. And people pray for you on this channel. So whether you guys end up or not together at the end, it will all end well. That's the most important thing. Just for people who come to YouTube comments, first of all, I just want to say, when someone is hosting a channel, respect their decision. There's some things that TV has said in the past that I'm like, oh no, I don't really agree, but respect people's opinion. It's someone's story, it's not your story. We listen to it, we don't judge, we learn from it, we talk about it, and we move on. And another thing is, for me, this story touches me because I know a guy that is in this situation. Met a girl, strange girl in Abuja. This girl stuck in his life for 2 years, destroyed everything. He became mysteriously ill for 3 years. And he's in his 40s today. This is 6 years ago. He's still not able to get married for some reason nobody knows. He's still trying to recover. So if you see, I think Tim is blessed that it happened before the marriage. So it's left for time and healing that will take place between both of them, whether they end up together or not. I just want to say the last thing is, Auntie B, thank you. We, the silent backbenchers, have been watching.
Backbenchers.
We're there to give you moral support when
Thank you.
when it's necessary. And we just want to say there's a lot of sacrifice you're making. Thank you for the thanks to your family as well.
Thank
It's not
you.
easy
Thank
to be
you.
here
It's
4
not.
hours.
It's
I'm in the
not.
UK at the moment working. I know how hard it is for you sometimes. Kudos to what you're doing. Now, God bless your
Thank
hustle.
you.
Thank you,
Amen.
everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you, Ada. God bless you, my darling. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. If you guys want me to go back to celebrity gist and gossip, that one is easy. We'll just they talk about celebrity. From morning till night, we'll talk about celebrity. Then we're not going to learn anything from real life stories. Because people will stop coming. They will stop coming to share when they start seeing how judgmental people become. And that's why I take on people. They say, "Oh, you don't allow people to talk. You don't do this." There's something that we stand for. It's either you are for us or you are against us. We are not going to shift on our fundamental principles for this channel. What we stand for is creating a safe space for everyone to come and share, whether you are male or female. If we can't achieve that, then we are deceiving ourselves. Faye, you are back. You were saying something quite wonderful earlier on. Can you hear me?
Auntie,
Hi,
can you
Faye.
hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry
Please go
about that.
ahead.
It was actually from my end. I got a call.
Yeah,
Actually, I was talking to my fellow Obodoyibo extended fam.
yeah.
We have to keep the spirits, positive. There is nothing like double standard. You understand? When someone, even the Bible says that, God forgives the broken spirit. When someone errs and the person has come to say, you know what, I messed up, it's different from when someone errs and say, man, you know what, I don't care. But this man has come to say, I am sorry I did this. Not because he got caught. Yes, it could be because he got caught, but not in this situation, not because he got caught. Because he's the one who is willingly coming out to say, you know what, I'm sorry. He can as well just move on from that, sorry to say, not to disrespect his fiance, from that virgin and say, okay, if he's so after a virgin, but that's not what he's after. He has known this person for so long. He
There are
did
so many
something
virgin
wrong.
out there.
He is sorry.
Virgin plenty. If he's looking for
Yeah, he
virgin, he
is
will see another
sorry.
one.
That is the bottom line. So, okay, because now he has come to say he's sorry, we should just put him on a cross and nail him. Please, we all make mistake. We all sin in our own way. We are not perfect. For the trolls that are coming up, come. We not get space for on a year. We wanna pack well. You understand? We not get space. This place is all love. What we share here is love. We don't have space for troll. That's all I've got to say. For Tim, keep your heads up, keep praying. God will always make a way out for you and your fiance. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It will happen. But if it's
Amen.
not, you know what? Just take it with a pinch of salt
Life goes
and
on. Yeah.
life goes
Mm-hmm.
on. That's all
Mm-hmm.
I've got to say. Auntie
Thank
B,
you
you
so
look so
much.
nice, eh?
Thank you, my
Have a
darling.
good evening. Bye
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye. I'm so glad you came back, Faye. Yeah. Love, Christianity is all about love. If you don't have love, don't confess Christianity, I beg. You are not a Christian without love. Okay, so that's well said there. Amy, 3 minutes. I gotta go. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hey, Atibi.
Hello, sweetheart. Where are you joining us from?
I'm calling from Greenwich, London.
You're welcome.
Hi. So let me just say quickly, I actually got to know you from the Samuel Okposo stuff. That's how I'd never seen you in my life before. But
Oh,
but since then I've been binge watching you like crazy. I think I've got like 20 or 50 of your videos. Anyway, let me just go straight to the point. So for this Teams matter, I think the first thing I would say is everything relies on the girl. Like, what's her red line? Like for me personally, my red line is cheating. My husband knows that. He knows we've been together 17 years. We've been married for 8, but he knows absolutely my red line is cheating. Like if I hear, I don't even need to even see him. If I hear, he knows that is it for this marriage. He knows it already. So it depends. But that's just for me. So many other women, it might be different things. It might be maybe you don't help in the house, you don't provide 100%. People have their different things that is their red line. So what is her red line? If she's like me and her red line is cheating, then I would say there's no point of her going into the marriage, because as in us trying to convince her to go into the marriage, because eventually after she would never forget it, first of all, and then after a few years the whole thing will fall apart anyway, because she will always have it at the back of her mind. And then that's the first point. So the second point, quickly, I'm going to say, it's the team needs to check himself. Does he really love her? Does he really love her, or does he just like her idea, the idea of her? Because I feel like if you really love somebody, like what's there not to wait? And even okay, let's even say you don't even wait. Right? He overdid it. It's one thing to have a one night stand. It's one thing. It's another thing to have the person come into your house and then you come up with this cock and bull story. We're all
he
adults.
knows that. He knows that already, Amy. He knows
Yeah.
that.
Okay. So that what I really wanted to say here is, does he should really needs to check himself. Does he really love her? And from there he will proceed. Then second of all, I'm so sorry. Third of all, my other thing I wanted to say was, um, to me, like I feel like if they go ahead and get married, what I think I've already said this before, but what does the future say? Is it
Mhm.
something she will have in her mind, and then after 3 years or after 5 years, she just can't get it out of her mind, and then maybe a small thing else will happen, and she will just foul. And another thing is, if she knows that he's done this and she gets married to him, isn't that her accepting that, okay, this
Let's
is
not
who I
make
married?
assumptions. Let's not make assumptions, Amy.
No, no, no. I'm not
Okay?
making assumptions. I'm
It's
just I'm
learn
just saying that these are the things
about
that she will
learning.
need to check.
So
I'm not,
no, we are all about learning and encouragement. Okay,
yeah,
we're learning from it that we take from it. What he
yeah,
did was wrong. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we are all about
Yeah.
the learning and
Even
the
he knows.
encouragement.
If,
Yeah.
even he knows what he did was wrong. Yeah. So yeah. So my the main thing I called in to say was, she needs to check when I know you're going to try to follow up with them, but she needs to check what is her red line. Is her because everybody have their different. She needs if her red line is this, then auntie, there's no point of her going into and then coming out after a few years. There's so many girls out there. He can always get someone else, and she can always get someone else. But she
All
needs to know
right.
what she feels in her heart for him. And know that
Mhm.
this is something she can totally forgive and forget and would never bring up again.
All right. Thank you so much. 3 minutes is gone, 4 minutes, so I have to move on quickly. I said I wasn't going to do more than 2 hours today, and it's 2 hours now. So if you're not already in the studio, please don't come in because we need to have like a cutoff now. My kids need to go to bed. I've got two young stars that are in secondary school. One is in college, one is in secondary school, and they need to go to bed. Adewale, you got 3 minutes. Start.
Yeah, good evening, Auntie B. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. So I'm just gonna be really quick. Mr. Tim, I'm really, really grateful that you shared your story because for us guys, you kind of reaffirmed my convictions that as a man, as an adult man, the first thing we need to learn is how to control our very, very high sex drive because a lot of men let that like control our rational decisions. So I'm really grateful that you shared your story. I learned a lot of lessons from it. And my advice for you would be just continue to be a good person to your bae because that's how you described her. Just be continue to be a
He
good
says
person with her.
big.
Don't that's how you
It's
describe
big.
her. That's how you describe her. So I'm just sticking with that. I don't know her name. So just continue to be a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
friend
that's
and a good person to her. With time, if it's meant to be, it's gonna be, and she's gonna forgive you, and you guys are gonna have a wonderful family. And if that's not gonna be the case, there's someone out there who's gonna get married to you, and you'd have a wonderful family, and also be grateful for
yeah,
the lesson you've learned now. It's really gonna help you with your family.
it
Not
will help.
everything that's
Hmm.
out there that glitters as gold is gold. A lot of men don't even learn this lesson for the rest of their life, and it eats them up and prevents them of achieving the big dreams they actually meant to achieve in this world. So that's all I wanted to say, and to be thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Adewale. Essay. Okay, I
Hi,
got
Auntie
you.
B.
Hello, sweetheart. You're welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you
Okay,
for having me. Yeah,
welcome.
just
Yeah.
just a quick one. Auntie B, I came to look for trouble. They've been looking for your troubles. Me, I came to reply them. Those people that are saying double standard, I know where they are coming from. A
Okay.
previous caller said they don't belong here. So I am shouting it out loud again. Please, you don't belong here. We know what we stand for. If you are saying double standard, there is no double standard anywhere. We treat every case differently. So it's not, Auntie B is doing a lot already. So it's not a matter of you sitting down and addressing the situation and you are not engaging the people. But Auntie B is engaging the people. So if the person comes back and watch this video, they know the person knows what I'm talking about. And also their followers, the person's followers, they know what I'm talking about. They should please go to their space. If it's not okay for them, they should go and set up their own platform and say whatever they want to say. But as far as I know, the reason why I stick to this channel is everything is handled with maturity, and it's the way Auntie B presents a case and handle situation. I'm sure 90% of people, if not 100% of people, can agree with me that she handles her case with maturity, and this is why people with quality, people with sense, they stick to her. and try to support her. So please, if you know there is a double standard, please just park in one space. Just park. This place does not, it's not your territory, please. Okay? Auntie B, I'm sorry. Today I am sounding different,
It's
but you
okay.
know
It's
who I
okay.
am
You are the
addressing.
most loving and peaceful person I know, Esther.
Thank you.
I've never heard you talk like this before. You've been
Yeah,
here, you know the work that we do, but I feel like somebody said, Egosa, my Bini brother or sister, has said I should do a 5 minutes video to address our new subscribers. So I don't think a lot of people understand what we are doing here. Maybe because they saw this Amiokoso scandal, they think, oh, we are all about exposing people here. Mm-mm. That's not what we
mhm.
do. No, that's not what we do at all. It's not. Okay? This is a space for people to share their pain, their heart, to ask for advice, to look for support. So we are all about, supporting, advocating for people. I pride myself so much in advocacy that I'm doing for Bodo Farm, that the thought of saying don't do it is foreign to me.
Yeah,
I didn't ask anybody should I do it, or I wasn't it wasn't a vote, it wasn't a debate. I didn't come here to say, oh, should I call the fiance or should I didn't ask you. And I
exactly.
never asked anyone. This is what Tim wants. And I said, okay. And then people start saying, oh, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't think you should tell her what to do. Don't Is she a baby that I'm telling her what to do? She's not a baby. At the end of the day, she has her mind to make. Okay?
Yeah,
She's a grown
exactly.
woman. So she can make up her decision. If she decides not to marry, to go ahead with the relationship, that's fine. Tim will be fine. She will be fine. People make mistakes. But what I find with our women is that it's easier for us to empathize with women than men.
Mm-hmm.
It's very common with black sisters. When it's a woman, yeah, no matter what, but when it's a man, it is well. May God help
Yeah.
us. Thank you, my darling Essie.
Thank you, Auntie B.
I
Thank you for
appreciate you, my
all
love.
you
Have a
do.
good evening.
Thank you, and you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Mercedes, I'm rounding up now. You're next. What do you have to say? Hello, Mercedes. Can you hear me? You're muted. Unmute yourself. I'm rounding up. Okay, Mercedes is not speaking. Sister Rita, you came back again. You were here before. You want to say something else? If you're going to say something else, I'll give you 1 minute to say it. 1 minute.
Yes, please. 1 minute, please.
Okay, one
Number
minute.
one, to my sister, I know you are hearing us. You are listening. Let me tell you something. It is very difficult to see a man that will do such a thing and accept it. Even when the woman is coming out to say, this is what you did to me, you will still say, I don't know you. I know
You
of
go catch
brothers in the
some.
church that
You
do
go
that.
catch some. You go catch some.
They
Even
will
in the church,
deny
hands
it.
down.
Even they
You
would,
go
even
catch
on
them.
top, even you meet her inside the room, you go say no. Say she was trying to kill a rat. So please mark that. Don't listen to what they are writing in that place. Oh. Number two, Sister B, is you. You know, this thing you are doing is not just you doing it, it's a calling. Let me tell you, there is a lot of calling in the Bible. This is calling help. He said, to many are called in different ways. They're called pastor, even politician is in the Bible. There is a call. If you are not called, no matter how you contest, you will not win. So this your platform is a different thing altogether. So
Thank
this
you.
is a ministry that you are running. Yes, you are running a ministry that people don't understand. And please, don't let anybody distract you because you are working according to how the Holy Spirit directs you. Yes, when you are doing something like this, you see people coming from north, south, east, and west. And there's one thing I want to tell the people in that platform where they are the commenters. Let me put it like that. Please, when you see a program going on, if you miss it halfway, just calm down. Finish it, then you go back and rewatch it again. Because when you just jump in, you just put conclusion and you don't know what you are doing. This lady is being called. She cannot do things on her own. Even if you tell her don't do it, the Holy Spirit will not allow her to have peace. And if God has put her there to help this guy reconcile these two people, there's nothing you can do about it. Let me tell you one thing. There is nothing you can do about it. And please, just like that sister that left and said, me, I'm this type, I watch. Please don't come here and judge people. Because every day of our life we sin. If you don't sin in this way, you sin in the other way. You can see, even looking at somebody walking on the street and you eye that person, you have sinned against God. Don't think because this one is like this, you go want to kill this guy. No, it is not like that. We don't do that here. Please, don't judge. We don't judge here. We love
Thank you, my
people.
sister.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Thank
Bye
you so
bye.
much, Sister Rita. Thank you. People are getting very passionate today. People that have never seen been passionate like this before. And these are people who are really about the farm. They've been here, and most of them know the work that we do here. So I can understand. You know, when one mommy came here, we all heard one mommy story. One mommy is married. He's got 4 kids, and he cheated. But we still stepped in, because we could tell that he's a good man. Just because somebody makes a mistake by cheating, if it's once does not mean that they will cheat again. Okay, I'm not saying that they will not do it, but there are cases whereby even in the diaspora, Bill Clinton cheated. Shebi Hillary stayed with him till today. So it's not unheard of. Talk of African society. Ninja. Hey, una funny, oh. Una funny. Amaye, welcome, my love. How are you?
I'm fine, no, I'm
He tell
fine.
me just now, Tim just send me message saying don't go therapy on top this matter. He
Aha.
don't go do HIV test, and he say I've done HIV test and I'm clean. I also went for therapy just as they asked me to do. He's
Can
had
you
therapy
imagine?
about this. He's
Exactly.
doing the work to show that
To
he is
show that
truly
he's remorseful. Yes,
remorseful and repentant. If
yes.
God can forgive, who be us when we no go forgive?
Who we
Now
be?
we
We
more offend. Now me offend.
attire.
What is my own?
What is our own, my sister?
Now wow.
What is that? See, Sister B, I don't leave these people. If you see that sister that came to talk, Sister Rita, he don't finish matter. You don't this work where they do not be it's not a walk in the park. Not
We
be
not
everybody fit
encourage people
one.
to cheat. We are not encouraging cheating. But
Have
people
we
fall.
have
Men
we
of God, they
ever
fall.
Have we ever encouraged that kind of thing? Please see, people that are just joining the channel, they can help themselves by listening to previous videos to understand what this show is all about. If you want to reiterate it again, Sister B, feel free to do so at the beginning of your show so that anyone calling in will understand what this platform is all about. You are not here to please anybody. You are here to
And some
do
of the
a
people where
work.
they talk and say, if they cheat on them, they go still sit down there, they more for those
They're not
relationship.
going to
Some will
talk.
leave. Everybody's passion is different.
Exactly.
Talk all
Exactly.
the time. Yeah, we be Nigerians. Nigerian women are 99.9 they leave because a husband cheat. Talk of boyfriend.
Exactly.
Eh?
We know their way, we know, but forget, see, the work where they do for you, he pass all this one, he pass all this side talk. The impact you're making in the lives of people is way beyond all of this. Just continue to focus. People go, if you do good, people go talk. If you do bad, people go still talk. You can't please anybody. Do you understand? The fact that Tim came, humbled himself,
And
came
he
to
just joined. He just joined the platform not too long ago.
exactly.
He
He
just
the guy
joined us.
needs he wants help and he's listening. I think he said it was his fiance that introduced him to
Yeah,
this
this
channel
same babe that
that told him about
that
exactly.
told him about us.
Exactly. Who are we? Nobody. There's nobody that doesn't make mistakes. The
I
guy
don't put
is
myself.
clearly remorseful. Whatever they decide to do, whether they decide to come back or not, is none of our business anymore. He already has come and has become because of what he has done. Self, his future is better. Is much brighter. He would have he would even make better choices in life because of this. I believe that the reason why that happened with him is so that you know how you have to look at yourself in the mirror because you say he's a youth pastor, right? You have to look at yourself in the mirror sometimes so you can correct some selfishness inside of us. It happens to the best of us. We all make mistakes. This young man humbled himself, came on this platform. Is it easy to come out and express everything that has happened and the mistakes you have made? Most of us, even the best of us, sometimes cannot do it. So let's not crucify this young man. Whatever they decide to do, let's wish them well. I salute him for his courage. And I'm sure that other people that are listening to him will appreciate hearing this story so they can make better informed decision next time.
As we
Everybody
are
that has called
as we
has
are talking, Amoye,
yeah,
there is somebody out there who will listen to this story and say, Auntie B, give me Tim's number. I think I like this man.
exactly.
Believe you me, there
This
is a
is
girl out there now
thank
listening and
you.
say, give me his number. If that woman doesn't want him, I want
I
him.
want him. Exactly. Do you understand? So the guy is going to work out for his good regardless whether the girl chooses to come back or not. And if she chooses not to, it is okay. That is her decision. But please, everybody they make mistake. May we not come here and conform like say we know they make mistake. Mona leave this guy alone. When women come to tell their story,
Samolu, you are still not getting it. Eh? Samolu, you know I love you, but sometimes me and you will know they agree, which is okay. It's okay to disagree. All right. Even husband and wife, they disagree. I don't agree with my husband on everything. Okay. It's fine. But you are saying that I don't believe cheating should break a marriage, and I don't think people should be encouraged not to take, and you don't think people should be encouraged not to take back his or her own cheating partner. The partner involved should be allowed to make that decision. Nobody can encourage. Now beg, we they go beg. You don't understand? We are not encouraging. It's not encouraging. It's like saying, okay, we are going to beg, please. Please. He's sorry. He did something wrong. So you mean that if your child offends you, you are a father, and they did something that hurts you and they come to apologize, you will never forgive? Or you think that, you know, cheating is an unforgivable sin? We don't encourage it. Nobody is saying you should go and cheat. Cheating hurts. It hurts the other person. You know, it's a sin against God. But who am I to judge?
yeah, no, I think that's what Samolu is saying now, that he doesn't think cheating should break it. Of course, it shouldn't. We're not. I
No,
don't think
Samolu
any.
said that we
Mm.
shouldn't, that he doesn't think that. He said he was triggered because when I said I was going to talk to the woman, that I shouldn't get involved. He thinks that she should
Oh,
make
I
that
see
decision
what you.
herself.
Oh,
And that's
well,
what he's maintaining.
okay. No, but that's not. I mean, if the guy has asked you for help, now
We
you
are
are.
begging, oh.
Mr. B is mad.
Gabriela said we are begging, oh, fiancé, please forgive, oh. I will go carry him, go Canada. Oh, Gabriela, you made me laugh now. Thank
No,
you.
I don't think Sister B has the power to change the girl's mind. I think
No,
this
I
Sister B
don't.
is just going to listen to her
I just
side of the
reasoned.
story.
Amaya, you know what we did with one mommy's wife? Sister Doris and I called her,
Okay.
and we appealed to her good judgment, and we said, "You live in Germany with 4 boys.
It's
Okay,
not
this
easy.
is a
Oh.
good man. He
Yeah.
made a mistake. He's sorry. Don't let him go because of that." We say all these men, Mongo Park headquarters, now you day, they will come and chop you and go. You will give them all your money. It's not going to be easy for you. Try to forgive. As a Christian, look inwards and, ask God. Sometimes it's not easy to forgive. Oh, you have to
At
pray
all.
and ask the Holy
Mm.
Spirit to help you to take away the
Yeah.
pain and the hurt that you feel in your heart. And we spoke to her. We said, you're a Christian. You're going to let your husband go because of this. You don't know what he did. You don't know. The woman reached that day. Fear catch me. When he was talking about his wife, it's exactly what he said. That's what she is. The woman, she's as hardened as anything. First of all, before put me for question and answer, he said, what did he tell you?
Hey,
Eh?
Guano, see me,
When
see
I
question.
talk, Sister
No.
Doris go speak German language, speak, and say, hey, Mama Daron, we use kind of wahala be this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, oh, but eventually, she said, okay, I will think about it. He said, think about it. He's a good man. Don't let him go. He loves you.
Yeah.
You made a mistake. Okay, forgive him. If small pikin do something, you go flog him. You go still use hand rub him head later. Bring him to get to yourself. Then you go tell him, say, this thing when you do, this is why I was angry. This is why I flogged you. This is why I was angry. But don't do it again. Lesson learned. Then we move on. That's how life be. Okay?
Yeah. But at the end of the day, even if you beg the woman, if it's already in her mind that she wants to leave, there's nothing anyone can do. Beg.
Yeah, yeah, that's her
Yeah.
decision. Yeah, that's her
Yeah.
decision.
At the end
But
of the day,
we made her see reason. We said 4 boys. You know how hard it is to raise boys.
it is not easy. Oh. I
The
don't
boys, they
support
will
her.
test you. They will test you if you are not really strong. With four of them, four
Hmm.
together, all of them, their age near like this. Now tell this woman, say, you can't do it. You cannot. It's a hard thing. If in Africa, you have people. If like say she can't go sit down, think and say, okay, oh, maybe I should listen. The voice of
Yeah,
man is the voice of God. And then she started talking to the husband, and now they are building their relationship back. He will still do the work. He's not giving him a pass.
of
He will
course.
definitely do the work to win her back. But
Yeah.
that window or that door of reconciliation is open now. My work is done.
Okay. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I think at the end of the day, of these people, they're adults and they will make up their minds. Whatever needs to happen will happen. And I know that a lot of the people, that's a lot of your subscribers are very passionate. On both sides. Sometimes when it is the woman, hey, everybody is crying, rolling on the floor. Whoa, yes, we know that's how they are. We start to give them names, but let's also show the same empathy when it's a man. These men and women suffer the same things. I know it is worse at the rate at which women suffer, it's worse, but let's chill out and hear and let's be objective. This channel is about objectivity and we say it as it is. Okay, now those subscribers, I beg make una no make una pipe down, make una drink cold water, take Coke, Fanta,
He's
7 Up,
our
Sprite.
brother. Tim is our brother. He's our son.
Tim is our
We
brother.
love him, so we
Mm?
have to help him. Let's try. Even if we don't succeed, at least we would have tried. We would have done what God has given us the grace to do. Be yourself. You've been trying to get into the studio forever. Unfortunately, your connection is not good. All right. I can't add you because your network is not connecting properly. So I'm going to end. Uh yeah. Yeah, say
Mr.
what you
B,
have
you
to say
should
because you've
round
not
up
really
now.
addressed you don't talk finish. Talk your own. You never really talk your own. I don't let you talk. Or yeah, talk. So that we will
Okay.
end the show.
All right. Me, I don't get wetin I wan talk again. I don't talk my own finish. The only other thing be say, Sister B, yeah, start winding this down, shut it down, and let's go. Biko no. Okay? That's all I
Thank
gotta
you.
say.
Thank
Love
you.
you. And I
Thank you
love
very
the
much.
logo. The logo is beautiful.
Yeah, we are
Everything.
revamping.
Even
Yeah, we
the
are
pink,
revamping.
the pink background though.
Yeah.
It's popping. I love it.
Thank you very
Anyway,
much.
we'll go
Yeah, I
jam again
appreciate
later.
you.
Have a
All
good
right.
night rest. Love
Thank you,
you.
love. Thank you. Love you too, sweetie. Thank you. So, my people, I'm just going to end by saying that I beg, especially to our new subscribers who are new here, please, let's help me. There are so many of you. Like we have 1,076 people now, and it's only me. I try to juggle listening to my contributor or my guest. Look at the comment section. I'm pinning. I'm bringing out the lessons to write down. It's not an easy thing, okay? So please be patient. Some of you, now body today hurts, especially women. Una body today, you people should be coming down. Be coming down. So, I mean, I don't have any problem with people having diverse opinions or, a different view about a matter, but there are fundamental values that we believe on this platform, okay? So, I'm not going to compromise on them. I will not. I'm a forthright person. I'm very vocal. You know that. Those who are here, they know me. I say it as it is. I don't know how to quote things. I try to be as respectful as I can. And it's very, very important for me to respect my guests because it is the way we treat the guests that encourages others to come forward. This is about sorosoke. You're going through something, feeling safe for you to be able to express it without feeling that somebody will come and judge you. Okay? So I'm frank. I say it. Some of that platform, I've seen a platform on this YouTube where is a man and he said the person just said something not even offensive. You see the way he came down this person and blocked the person. I was like, wow. I thought my husband is always saying, be coming down, be coming down. But I said, okay, so me, I'm still nice. So please, there are some things that will represent here. If God has forgiven him, we are a Sorosoke generation. Gabriela, God bless you. You understand the assignment. It's all about speaking out, encouraging people to speak their truth, no matter how bitter it is, no matter how you feel disappointed in the person. This is not about your life. Always try to take yourself out of the situation. This is not about you and me. This is a problem that a lot of us this is the mistake we make because it triggers some people. Even if it triggers you, it's not about you. This is not that man that cheated on you or that woman that ran away with your children. So let us be calming down. When you want to say something, say it respectfully. I respect you. I expect you to bring the same level of respect that I give you to give it to me. I don't expect to be bullied or to come here and somebody will be telling me this is what you should do. No, I don't need that. I didn't ask that. Okay? I have my mind. I'm an adult. I'm a full grown woman. I know what I want to do. This is my platform. Okay? As much as I appreciate you for being here, but I know what I'm doing. Okay? So please, let's be respectful of one another. Respect, being non judgmental is almost impossible for most of us Nigerians. We must find a way to judge. Shine. Who is without sin? Cast the first stone. You know you have sin. The fact that you are even judging, that's a sin. Bible says, judge not, so that you too will not be judged, because it is the same measure that you used to judge that they will judge you. Are we encouraging cheating? No. Are we step out? No. Are they doing it? Oh, yes. Are even pastors doing it? Oh, yes. Somebody is talking about Daddy Freeze. You don't see Daddy Freeze that claims to be the leader of Free Nation. If he calls people for a platform, you go run. Me, I know they curse people. Don't see me curse anybody. Highest I go verse, because they don't press my button. Some people deliberately come here to trigger me. But I'm not going to be falling for it. I'm aware of it now, but I'm not going to be fall for it. It's just that we just need to be calming down. You know, let us not judge anyone. Let us love. This is the center message. Love is all we need. All we need. Compassion. No matter what somebody has done, they are still our brethren. They are our brother. Tim is a young man. It is not falling that it is. It's rising again. When you fall, you rise. This guy has done therapy. He's gone to church openly to confess. If it was some brothers, they will leave that church. They won't go to that church anymore. I say, Pastor, say me, I should come and confess for what? Church full Abuja. I'll go to another church. He will go. He can find another woman. But this is someone that he has the spirit of God in him. He's repentant. He's asked God for forgiveness. He don't stand in front of church, confess his sin. All of them go, don't shame him, talk, talk, talk. He met the in-laws or the prospective in-laws. They washed him down, which he deserved. He acknowledged that. So you want him to come here again, we'll start shading him again. Koda now. Koda, we can't do that. It is well. Thank you very much for my people. Please, all of you that are coming here to get me all raved up, don't do that. It's not nice. If what I'm saying is so far out of what you believe in, please, you don't need to watch. Okay, there are so many platforms on YouTube you can go to. There are travel channels, there are gossip channels, there are celebrity channels, so many. Okay, don't come here to get me raved up. It's not nice. We are trying to achieve something here. And so help me God, we will. Thank you so much to all my Obodo fam. Always supporting. I appreciate you. I love you guys very much. Please give this video a thumbs up. Tim, if you are listening, which I know you are, don't worry. Remember that Yoruba proverb that said pé tẹ́lẹ́jọ́ mẹjọ ẹ̀ lẹ́bi kò kí ń pẹ́ ní ìkúlẹ̀. Don't worry. It's going to be all right. It makes everything beautiful in his time. Okay? We'll talk to her. If she doesn't agree, that's fine. It's like bereavement. You go through the stages of bereavement, anger, pain, this, that, but you will get on. No, I've never seen somebody's heart that is broken before that they didn't heal. So if she doesn't want to, eventually, if you've done all the work that you need to do and she doesn't take you back, you're a man. Don't worry. Fine girls, they go still see you, they go like you. So it's not a problem. But what I want you to take from this is don't do it again. No. Brothers, if you have something good, please don't mess it up because of, pekus. Pekus. Yes, don't mess it up with pekus. Instagram pekus. Instagram pekus will put you in trouble. Good night, my people. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up, and I shall see you in my next video. Yeah, we are back on Thursday night. Is the next live video. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you. Bye bye.